moment to get our music. But there we are. Hey, hi, hello. It's me, your boy, Logan. Um, so regardless of how long it takes today, we are finishing the game today. I don't give a rip if it's gonna take, like, ages, but I'm finishing this game today because I want to play Minecraft. And also, I do want to take a moment. So, for anyone who's in my Discord, they may have noticed that I just added a Wordle channel because y'all can make all the old man jokes you want. I like Wordle because I used to do crossword and stuff, so I like it. It makes me happy. And so I went ahead and added a Wordle channel, and I just have to say I'm a little bit cross with myself because today, of the 3 days that I've done Wordle in a row, today's word was the single most common word, and yet it was the word that I almost got, like, all the way out of tries on. I'm not gonna spoil what the word is, but I was so mad at myself because I'm like, how is it that this is the most common word and I'm struggling the most with it? Like, how? Whereas compared to a few days ago, I don't think it's like a spoiler to spoil Wordles from like 2 or 3 days ago. So when I first started it 2 days ago, the word was rupee, and I got it in like 3 shots. And I don't know how I did it either. Because here's the thing, chat. I'm one of those people that I have a starting word, and I don't remember who I got this from, but I took it from someone else, but my starting word is farts, because, 1, it's funny, 2, it's got a lot of common letters in it, so it's a decent starting word. But I don't know how I got rupee, like, immediately, and then today's word, I almost ran out of tries. And no, I don't know why it bothers me. I don't know why I'm mad at myself. Maybe it's because, like, I like word guessing games. Like, I was raised on watching Wheel of Fortune and playing crossword and stuff, but, like, I pride myself on, stuff like that, but, like, there was one particular one that I put in as a guest today that was super obscure that I was almost certain it was going to be it, and I was so mad. I was so mad that it wasn't it. I actually needed to do words that I knew couldn't be the answer because of certain letters just to get certain other letters in place, Anyway, let's go ahead and close this out, get over to our... fun fact, by the way, this screen that I use for Dialtown is literally called Gameplay Fussy because when it's being, like, a bitch, I have to have, like, specific screens. Anyway, let's continue. Let us continue, my loves. Alright. Yep, let's go. There what? What happened to Big Gregma? I don't know why she went a little weird there. How on earth did they make it past my stationary inanimate obstacle? Well, from what we can deduce, the Yeehaw Moon Man filled it with bullet holes and then it exploded. Yeah, that'll happen alright. As a seat warmer, you don't have to speak. Cool. I won't speak until I have something funny or epic to say then. Okay, allow me to be more specific. As a seat warmer, you mustn't speak. Alright, now, who could be smuggling our green friend back into town after a year of not being sighted? I know they couldn't have had contact with any of our residents, with all phones in the city being bugged and all phone lines being tapped. Who in town owes Logo some kind of favor? Well, the numbskull I plan to operate my ticket booth for a start. Don't you dare go after Randy. I will literally start so many fights over that man. I love Randy with all my heart. Oh, please, Randy. He's no threat to us at all. That's why exactly he is a threat, because y'all, like, count him out, but Randy quite literally peaked at birth. Anyone else? Bigfoot might owe Logo money. Right, the very same Bigfoot who's presently confined to the... They caught him? No. Okay, we're gonna have to break Bigfoot out of jail. The very same Bigfoot who's presently confined to the inside of a cage whilst being examined by Theorora. What about God? I've seen those two chatting before. Well, God's here warming a seat, so it's unlikely that he's plotting to help Logo. You never know. It's true. I was there.
It's obviously the Fez dude over at the horror hovel bozos.
Oh, right. The green one that appeared in that god-awful film that... the green one appeared in that god-awful film the cinema premiered right before its closure. Of course. Please don't go after Oliver. That cinematic travesty kept me up for a solid week. Why did you go see it? Don't you have more important mayoral things to do or some shit? Easily the worst experience I had last year. I'm honored that I could be a fly in your soup.
Hey, wait a second. Didn't your dad, like, die last year?
Well, mine did, but I really didn't care for that movie, Billy.
At least you got to watch it. 18s only. Bozos wouldn't even let me loiter in the lobby during the premiere.
Right, because you would have done something asinine during the sewing, like stuffing a bunch of lit firecrackers into one of the bathroom urinals.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
Yes, 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 they did. Which is precisely why they made you leave. Look, I can't... Please don't scream. I thought he was gonna scream. You two, Stabby, Shooty. Go retrieve the green one from the beer house at once. And remember to club them out cold before you even drag them here, not after. It'll save you plenty of scratch marks during the sordid ordeal, I can assure you.
Bad idea, Mingus.
That's Mayor Mingus to you, runt.
Yeah, like that sounds any less ridiculous.
Assert your dominance. Oh, and like Little Billy is particularly a distinguished sounding title. Actually, now that I think to ask, why do we bother prefixing your name with Little when you're the only Billy here?
Makes it easier to tell me apart from Colossal Billy.
From what now?
Trust me, Mingus, he's a-comin'. And when he does, you'll all be sorry.
If he's a dimension invading demonic entity, he'll just have to sign the usual immigration forms, just like everyone else that comes into this dimension, you know?
Do you know how powerful this being is? You should be very, very afraid.
Right, but he still has to fill out the forms like everyone else. Also, I'm God. No exceptions. Come on, man. It's only a few pages. If he needs a nebula scale pen, I might be able to dig one out for him.
Colossal Billy spits upon your forums. Soon, you will all know what it means to truly weep.
Oh, yikes. He, sounds like one nasty... You are God? Say, why are we hunting poor Logo and not this fella?
I'd provoke it. Are you nuts?
No more ideas from you. You're being paid for your toasty keister, not your toasted brain.
Oh, we all ready to go, ma'am? I wouldn't if I was yous. They're inside a building and might have the place booby-trapped. Do you really want to risk them getting the drop on yous?
Oh, please, like they're smart enough to set a trap. Fell for the green breakfast for crying out loud. Yeah, but I got friends now. I don't know, I'd listen to the stunted one. This entire shtick is hiding behind corners and needlessly hurting people just before they can react. This sort of thing sounds like it'd be right up his alley. What was that? Was that meant to be a pun? Was it? Because it was terrible if so. That doesn't work. Nobody so much as mentioned an alley. I say we just walk on in and play it by ear. What's the worst that can happen? Well, there are terrible things that can happen. Abel, I didn't become the mayor of Dialtown by half-rigging our elections. No half measures. You two, loiter around menacingly in the alley outside. What? Really, God? Reaching into the future for joke material is unimaginably cheap. It tells us that you aren't witty enough to quip about what we're currently discussing. If you'd have said alley in the present and not in the future, I wouldn't have needed it at all. Well, I was about to say it's in the present. Yeah, but how do we know that?
What do you think the future even is?
You two, venture forth to the aforementioned alley at once. Lest I take my feline rage out on you two decidedly less divine beings.
Cool.
Whoa, easy. Watch the bag, partner. Hang on, I gotta hydrate. I like doing Norm's voice, it's a lot of fun. There's a reason I give a lot of characters country accents if I can. Country accents and Bostonian accents, those are my two bread and butters. If it tears, you won't live to remember what's underneath. Whoa, Carrot really wasn't kidding. An honest to phone god cosmic yeehaw man. Yo, Logo, where did you even find this dude? The woods. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, can I, like, touch your head and junk? The old feelaroo. The old what now? What? Don't bully my boy. Need I remind y'all that I am armed, partner? Hey, man, no beef. Only chicken. I didn't mean anything weird by that, I think your style is bodacious, that's all. Pardon me, partner? Your astro gun that's a hard word. Your astro gun slinger shtick. It's real groovy. Immensely gnarly. Is this some kind of bit? Why is he talking like that? Like what? It's just how he is. Who in tarnation still says gnarly? Me. He does, obviously. It's groovy. Truly radical, yes. That's the one I say the most, though. Figures. Of course I couldn't have been lucky enough to completely bypass the late 60s. It figures that decade would find a way to assault my eardrums with its horrendous slang, even with me warping straight past the end of that horrendous decade. Use horrendous in a sentence twice, and also, a lot of that is also 90s lingo. So, like, Kara gave me the basic rundown on what ended up going down between you and the mayor. Granted, she didn't explain herself at all that well, on account of text having character limits and some parts were super unclear. What on earth is a Big Gregma anyhow? Oh, that. Yeah, we found Big Bertha on the outskirts of town. No kidding. How's the old girl doing? As gnarly as can be, I'd hope. She's currently in several pieces, all of which are riddled with bullet holes. I'm sorry, Oliver, but she's gone. What? She's... Mayor Mingus combined her with pieces of Greg and Madame Mediocre. It had an evil energy, so Norm had to shoot it. I can't believe she's gone. Oh, shucks. I apologize for shooting your projector to pieces. Just know that I had to. He's learning! He's getting soft. Logo was shrieking right into my ear. It's probably for the best if she was suffering. She tree now. Man. This sure blows. Oh, right. The text also, left some of the overall context unclear. Did you really devour a poisoned full English breakfast, croak and then rise from your tube or cat carrier like some kind of green messiah? No, they did. Yes, I did. I rose from the ashes like a goddamn phoenix. Oh, please. You clearly didn't die during the ordeal. Wait, hang on. Were you green before you ate that breakfast? Yeah. Yeah, I've always been green. Ain't it easy, man? Then you definitely didn't die and start decomposing. You're just being dramatic. You're no green messiah, partner. I know, Norm. I'd argue differently. Logo did wonders for me.
Yes, I did.
In fact, they're the whole reason me and Mr. Dickens still have this place at all. Hell yeah, it is. Wait, they helped you too? Just like that printer lady? We got 2 more people that I've helped to meet. You betcha. Logo's the gnarliest goblin I've ever met. Oh, like you've met other goblins. You don't know Oliver. You don't know Oliver, Norm. Take his word for it. If anyone would find and then crash a goblin rave, it's Oliver. There's a missing comma there, so I stumbled a little bit. You know, before this down? What the fuck is that? You know, before this joint became Dialtown's biggest and only horror attraction, this place was a literal ghost town. And I have Logo to thank for what it's become. They saved Mr. Dickens' dream, and there's nothing groovier than that. Huh. No kidding. Hang on a sec. What tarnation did you mean by literal ghost town? We got ghosts. Oh, our attraction's, immensely haunted. Ridiculously so. Sure it is. Where's the jump scare? It's coming. I worked at NASA, partner, so I ain't the superstitious type. I'm a man of science, so I ain't foolish enough to believe in ghosts, ghouls, phantoms, nor specters. What about apparitions? Do you believe in those? I didn't till you appeared at my homestead and refused to budge a year or so ago. I'm sure that classifies you as an apparition. Wait, don't apparitions leave ectoplasm, though? Uh-uh. You excreted so much slime while standing on my land. Oh, yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? You know, man, you're a pretty groovy dude. I'm sure the ghosts here would adore you. You know, I'm pretty sure one of them's a chick who died from cholera back in the frontier times. You two could totally... I ain't from the frontier times, partner. I warped here from the 1960s. I mean, ghosts aren't real anyhow, so... Hey, chill, dude. I'm not asking you to believe that place is infested with, like, clowns or anything. I don't take you for, like, that much of a sucker. Excuse you, rude. Dehydrate. You know, Fezzy, I've seen clowns with my very own eyes before. Up close. Looked deep into the eyes of one before it honked its bulbous red nose at me. I saw hunger, unlike any other in that beast's eyes. You're yanking my chain. You must be. You're telling me you saw a real live clown? Like, up close and lived to tell the tale? As God is my witness. I was reared back before those multicolored fiends went the way of the dodo, remember? Are the old horror stories? Are the legends true? Did they really bite people? Of course they did. What sort of question is that? How do you sleep at night, knowing you were that close to, a wretched honk man? Much more soundly now, knowing that there's at least 50 years between them and me. Whoa.
That was an awesome story, Mr.
Allen. Sergeant Norm Allen, U.S. Air Force. The fact most civilians don't know, but they pull astronauts from the Air Force. Sometimes, yeah. Guess they figure if you can fly a plane, you're halfway there to flying a rocket. I was actually a recruit during the Korean War, which was the first war this great nation fought with our newly formed Air Force as a separate military branch, fun fact. Okay, so you are actually older than you're implying. I'm trying to remember the age limit to go into the Korean War. Because my old man, if I recall correctly, fought in the Korean War. But that's neither here nor there.
Whoa. I can't imagine the groovy things you seen. Half the things that I can learn from you.
So he's probably in his, like, 50s, 60s, something like that.
I can listen to you talk for hours, Sergeant Allen.
Hell yeah, my boys are getting on. Yeah, they are. I love it. You know what? You're alright, kid. Bah dig, bah dig. You seem more respectful than most of the folks I encountered from this here town since I warped here, that's for damn sure.
Oh, Dialtown isn't such a bad place. I mean, you get a few wet blankets and prudes, sure.
Tell me about it. That mayor's the worst of them. I tell you, I wouldn't bat an eyelash if someone were to, spay the cat. Or better yet, add an R and go for spray. I am not gonna do that to Mayor Mingus. Ew.
Oh, it spits from a water bottle. Groovy idea, Norm.
That'd teach her for misbehaving, alright. My brain automatically went weird places inside.
I think rigging elections and exiling citizens simply for being different might be a little more extreme than just misbehaving.
I mean, rigging elections and bigotry are both incredibly naughty.
Okay, I guess I can't really argue with that.
Your pal's right. Her crimes are unforgivable, and a simple slap on the wrist won't do, no siree. By spray, I mean her brain. Jesus Christ. I mean her brains all over a wall thanks to our good old friend, Mr. Bullet. Norm, this talk kinda scares me.
Oh, it does now.
I kind of combined their voices there. Oh, it does now, does it? Pah. That's the case, and you're really not gonna like what's coming next, no siree.
Norm, are you saying that You're not. You couldn't be.
Mayor Mingus dies tonight. By dawn, our kitty friend will have been neutered and neutralized. Is she getting neutered or spayed? Because they're two very different things. Oh shit, sorry. Hang on. But you said you were coming with me to see the look on her face when I returned. I'm afraid I deceived you into agreeing to my offer. I'd have never gotten there on my own, Logo. Unlike you, I ain't got friends in this here town. Nobody helps smuggle me in. Why don't we just exile her? And likewise, without me, you get yourself captured, maimed, and perhaps, even more likely, stuck in a giant mousetrap before you'd reach the mayor. This is a win-win for the both of us. You hear? Norm, I'll let you take care of your business, and then I'll take care of mine, and wrap this whole thing up all nice and clean. Sound good? No, that does not sound good. What the fuck, man? I like that I started to say it even before that.
I gotta side with Logo here, Norb. This ain't right. You know this isn't right.
Like hell, this ain't right. She exiled both me and Logo. Just her looking different. And have you seen what she looks like? She's a hypocrite of the highest caliber. She may be out to be a monster. I can't just let it slide.
Well, are you a monster, Norm?
Excuse me? If your natural intuition is to ask a question that stupid, then I'm sorely misjudging you, son.
Answer the question.
No. No, I am not a monster.
Uh-huh. So, why are you trying so hard to prove her right, then?
Prove her right?
Oliver, she's a pox on this here town. She's bleeding Dialtown dry.
This town ain't never gonna change while it's pinned under that damn cat's paw. I have to confront her. Doesn't mean you have to kill her, Jesus Christ. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're not with us, you're against us.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't confront her, but... I don't know. I say you should do it out in the open. Be the rational one out of the two of you. Mayor Mingus may not be such a groovy person, sure, but she's wicked at churning out xenophobic propaganda. The odds are stacked against you both, even without committing any heinous misdeeds in the name of frontier justice. She wants you to prove her right, Norm. I know you can help prove her wrong.
So what? You want me to bargain with a tyrant? Do you expect us to just join hands and sing Kumbaya? Not happening. There is no other way. There's absolutely another way, babes.
There's always another way, Norm.
There ain't. Norman? For my exile, the mayor said that unless I came back with an object hit, I wouldn't be allowed back into the city.
We just need to get her out of fucking office. What the hell are you talking about?
She ain't changing her mind, so are you telling me you agree with her?
That's not what I'm saying at all. Look, take it from me. You shouldn't change any part of yourself just to become something other people expect you to be. That's as bad as not changing when you do need to change. You should only change if you need to and to do it for you. You deserve to be happy, Norm. And even if you don't see it, believe it or not, you have all the tools you need to live a happy life. You just need to think outside the box. Logo taught me that.
Aw, babe. Right. I guess we'll have to agree to disagree on all this, Fezzy.
Disagree about murder?
I'll see it as justice, but sure, call it what you want, I suppose. I didn't come back here just to make new friends, so it's no loss to me if you want to form a viewpoint of your own. I'm gonna save. Just because I realize I haven't saved yet. Alright, cool. Anyways, logo. Moving on to a more urgent and potentially less violent topic. We're back in town just like you planned. What's the next step of your master... Eggs! Pardon me, partner? I'm sorry, did they just say eggs?
Oh! Logo wants to check on their gnarly offspring, lest they hatch unsupervised.
What in tarnation? Are you telling me that Logo lays eggs? Are you telling me that they last a year before they hatch? Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, but not like daily, if that's what you mean. That'd be weird, you know?
I think me laying eggs at all is weird, but
Well,
well, that's not the weirdest thing I've heard today, I suppose. But, it's mighty close, believe you and me. Oh, shit. What'd I do? We need to go check on them. Do you think the mayor could know about them, Oliver?
well, we did kind of hold a town-wide premiere for an indie film which showed you squatting and moaning all over town. And during which the egg laying was shown in wicked, excruciating detail.
Ah, balls. Aha, but she doesn't know where I laid them, right? Oh, it was so obvious, sweetheart. That buys us time.
Dude, there was a neon Ferris wheel in the background like the entire time.
Gotta hydrate.
Where else could the footage have taken place but the fun fair?
That one tacky mattress shop with the Ferris wheel made of trash on the roof?
Yeah, but if she tears the mattress store apart looking for the eggs, and she doesn't find them, then she'll know where they are by process of elimination.
Fuck, this is bad. I need to go check on them. Well, alright then, partner. Best of luck with finding your eggs. What? You're coming with me, Yeehaw McGee. Call me Yeehaw McGee makes me want to accompany you even less, you know. Yeah, I know. I'm here to put some lead into Mayor Mingus. Why the hell would I follow you on this asinine side quest? I don't know, out of the goodness of your heart? I have no heart. Oh, please. I have no soul. Why'd I assume that'd work? I need to say something more compelling to convince him to follow me. You're talking aloud, you know. Note to self, he can, still talking aloud. But, egg. But no!
Why would you even?
Okay, hang on. I'm actually gonna go back in the load and see if I choose that different route, if it'll help, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Eggs. Come on. I should have saved closer. Yeah. All about my eggs. Yep. Yes, I lay eggs. Uh-huh. Oh, why did I save so far back? I should have saved before that choice. Yeah. Also, I won't call him eyyyy this time. Yep, we do need to check on him. Bear could know about him. Yep. Just gonna save just so I have a little bit of a closer save, just in case I accidentally pop over it. Alright, cool. Cool. Yes, come on. Yep. I know. Alright. Okay. Save. Because I'm a paranoid bastard. Alright. You can't just leave me. Oh, I can't, can I? What stopped me then? I'll weep, like, really loudly. If I abandoned you, wouldn't I by definition be long out of earshot at that point? Right, yeah, fuck. I'm here to put some lead in Mayor Mingus. Why the hell would I follow you out of this asinine quest? Haven't you always wanted to see a green egg? I've never considered what a green egg even looks like till now. So, aren't you curious? I'm hell-bent on my crusade for vengeance. The last thing I need right now is to wander off the beaten track. Well, that makes logical sense. Shit, it makes logical sense. I need to say something more compelling to convince him to follow me. Okay, so it wasn't gonna matter no matter what I did, so I'm gonna go back and do the cutesy option. Alright. I just wanted to, you know... I shouldn't have called him eyyyy. Damn it. Fuck me, goddammit, come on. Thank you. I promise I have a brain cell sometimes. You can't just leave me. Oh, I can't, can I? What stopped me then? I'll screech right in your ear. If I abandoned you, wouldn't I, by definition, be long out of earshot at that point? Right, yeah, fuck. Okay, so... I'm here to put some lead into Mayor Mingus. Why the hell would I follow you on this asinine side quest? Out of the goodness of your heart? I have no heart. Why did I assume that'd work? Alright, yep, now we're getting into this. Cool. Yep. Note to self, he could, still talking aloud. Okay, plan B. Plan C?
Why would you even assume that'd work?
Silence, Fezman.
Righto, Stitchhead.
Wait a moment, eyyyy, if I'm going, that means you have to as well. What incarnation are you jabbering on about now? Just because you're in Dialtown doesn't mean that you could get to Mayor Mingus. How well do you know the layout of the town? I'd figure it out right quick, I'm sure. I'm a born navigator. If I can navigate 14,000 feet in the air through space, I can find Town Hall, I'm sure. Through what? Aimless wandering? Hard to sneak undetected into a destination that you don't know the location of, isn't it? Face it, you need me more than I need you.
They've got you there, Norm.
Damn it all to hell, you're... Fine. Quick detour, then we're going straight to the mayor. You hear? I'll get my justice tonight, mark my words. Right before we head out, I'm going outside to scout for a few undesirables. Stay here for the time being. I'll call you out when I know the coast is clear. Alright, happy trails, Bezzy.
Yeah, right. Bye.
Hi, Oliver.
Lord, I thought he'd never leave. Look, Logo, I wasn't gonna say this to you, but since we have a moment alone,
Uh-oh.
I think you should ditch the cowboy.
Wait, you mean Norm?
No, one of the 17 other gnarly space cowboys that happen to be following you around.
You know, with that kind of backup, my mission would be a lot easier.
No, come on. I'm trying to get you to tell your sinister cowboy traveling companion to put an egg in his shoe and beat it, not to accumulate more of them, damn it.
Egg? Oh, I thought he was being sarcastic. I didn't think that response was literal.
Look, Logo. Norm just told us he's gonna murder someone in cold blood. I know that you know this is wrong. I don't want you to be an accessory to this.
So, what you're suggesting is I just abandon him? Like I said, he won't make it out there on his own. He'll get captured.
Oh, what a shame that would be. Hell, I say you should even put in a tip for him, maybe the mayor would even pardon you. You'd prevent a murder and get your old life back. You'd have it made, Logo. It's a win-win scenario.
I'm gonna save. I actually don't know what I want to say. I'm gonna start out with the blue option, and if I don't like how it's turning out, I'll come back. I don't know, something about this just feels icky. Besides, how do I know that she'd keep her end of the deal, or her end of any deal that we make? That's phrased weirdly.
Mayor Mingus uses people like tools. If she finds a use for you, she'll keep you around, and hell, maybe you'll be on her payroll.
But she also uses people like tools, so the moment that she doesn't have a use for me, she throws me away. Oliver, use your brain. Alright. But I'm gonna pick... So usually the orange options are a lot more harsh. I'm gonna pick the blue option, because to me, the blue option always comes off as a little more heartfelt and bittersweet, whereas the orange options are always kind of like sarcastic. Alright. But he is right about her, you know.
Yeah, and she's clearly right about him. He's planning to murder another human being in cold blood.
Okay, granted, that is a little naughty.
I think it's more than just a little naughty, actually.
Okay, yeah, fuck, it's quite naughty.
Look, we're all a little off kilter here in Dialtown. Gnarly Burrside, she is a sentient person with actual feelings, hard to believe as that may be. She made a dumb move banishing you, but well, we both know that she's wrong about you. Maybe you can show her that. There's no reason not to turn him in. You'd save a life and possibly gain yours back.
I don't like this. Because I feel like there's a way to talk Norm out of shooting her. But I don't want to turn him in.
Look, it's your call at the end of the day. I just don't want you to reap any consequences of his actions.
Alright, let's see. You don't get it. He's a nice guy deep down. I've seen that today. See, this is what I was looking for, was I can talk about it, basically. I'm having my pick-me, creature moment. Maybe I can change his mind. You know, turn him around. Hell, he seemed surprised how much I helped you. Maybe I can give him hope again.
That's optimistic, I guess.
Should you have expected anything more from me, dear heart?
But do you really think that he's capable of change?
Well, we were.
Okay, I trust you, Logo. Just be careful, alright? I still insist, the way that I see it, it's only a matter of time before he flips his lid and...
Come on out, Logo. Coast is clear, I reckon.
Well, I guess we're Splitsville again then, huh? Just think about what I said, though. Alright?
Shut up, no, I'm not crying. Okay, will do. See you later, dude.
Please think further about murder not being very epic, please and thank you.
Sure, okay, maybe, perhaps not. Nah, okay, wow, bye. Let me hydrate. We're gonna save. Yeah, here I am, give me a second. Right, there you are. Took you long enough getting out here. Say, can I ask what the deal with that place was? Were you scared in there, Norm? I was not. Don't be afraid of your feelings, Norm. Woo. Don't ever make me say woo again. I don't have feelings. What I meant was, the inside of that place looks like some kind of like horror house, but out front the sign says cinema. What sense does that make? Oh, it used to be a cinema. Got converted like a week after last Valentine's Day. And yet, the old sign's still up a year later. I guess they've just been busy, or maybe it's part of the theme, who knows. Uh-huh. Hey, before I forget. Look, I know you took Fez's side in there, but I won't get sore over it. As it stands, you need me, and I need you. We can discuss our feelings plenty once each of us have wrapped up our respective plans. I am not letting you shoot the mayor. Or better yet, I can just fuck right off back to my cabin in the woods and you can go back to doing whatever it is you normally do around these parts, I guess. Either way, I ain't planning to stick around town for long after well, something tells me I won't be too welcome once I finish up my business here. Alright. Well, duh, you're planning to murder our mayor in cold blood. Well, she ain't my mayor. I don't live in Dialtown. Not that I want to live in a town like this where people show no sympathy for the downtrodden. Even if I could. Yeah, I don't know, Norm. I think Oliver feels plenty of sympathy for you, man. Don't worry, Pixel, it's fine. Oh my goodness. I will be putting the VODs up on YouTube after this. I think I have my YouTube link attached to a command. Like exclamation point YouTube, I'm pretty sure. But I will be putting them up there once I'm done. And we are going to finish today, like, no matter how long it takes. Alright. He agrees with you about Mingus's nature, you know. Just not what you want to do. What I'm gonna do, you mean? I mean, you still have time to change your mind. And I am going to change your mind, good sir. Okay, let me explain. So, what is happening? We met, this is Norm. Say hello to Norm. Norm was from before the Great Dial-Up. He was an astronaut who went on a mission and went into a wormhole the year before that Callum created the Great Dial-Up and everyone started to convert. And that wormhole spat him out in the 2020s. So under this bag, he still has a normal human head. Mayor Mingus, like, years ago, banished him into living in the woods, and then she finally caught us and banished us to the woods. We've been hanging out with him for about a year, and he and I found Karen about a year after I got banished, and she helped smuggle us back into town. Currently, Norm is planning on making Mayor Mingus past tense, and everyone's like, you gotta stop him. And we just talked to Oliver, who helped smuggle us back into town, and Oliver made it very clear, he's like, I want to make sure that you know that you should not go with this guy, he's dangerous. And I'm like, well, I could definitely change his mind because I changed your mind. So that is the current, like, where we are in the story. But yeah. Anyway, hope that helped. Alright. I mean, you still have time to change your mind. Again with the sermon on the joys of negotiating with tyrants again, huh? Yeah, no worries, mate. I thought it might work if we tried a second time. Oh, brother. How gullible do you have to... So, what? You think I'm gonna turn my back on years of mistreatment and scorn just because one person in town was nice to me? Not happening, partner. Now then. I think we better get moving before anything or anyone undesirable shows up. Oh, also, we are gonna go check on our eggs, because apparently we assume they're still there and haven't hatched, even though it's been over a year. Relax, man. I know how this game works pretty well right now. Game. You're standing in the middle of where I'm looking right now. Right, because you're looking straight at me. I ain't following where you're going with this. That means that there's no space for a three-way dialogue scene. You know, because you'd have to stand closer to the left or right side of the screen. To make space for the other character talking to us, that is. Huh? As long as you don't move relative to where I'm looking, we're safe. That has to be the daftest, most backwards. It'll work. Just watch. Huh. See? Told ya. Oh, no. Shooty and Stabby, no! Fuck, the screen can slide across the background now? Oh, right. God invented the mechanic for Bigfoot's romance route. What does any of that drivel mean?
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Hey, you said that I could say the line.
Yeah, and you said you were able to speedwalk fast enough for us to spring an ambush, not arrive after they'd already left the beer shack. We're lucky they loitered around so long, like total morons, or we'd be up shit creek without a paddle.
I have no idea why they're breaking the fourth wall so much this route. It's really funny. We can both hear you, you know. Hear what now?
I mean, you've fallen into our trap, just as we'd planned. By allowing you to show yourself first, we expertly...
He's got a gun, you know.
That's right, bozos. I'm holding a gun.
Is it loaded? And I have a knife in my hand just in case he misses, which is, of course, incredibly unlikely. And is your knife sharp? Let's see. Is this a bit, or are you two actually trying to intimidate us?
Is it working?
No.
How about now?
Also no.
Shit, bro. The scary voice was all I had.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing a scary voice. Sorry, babe. Hang on. Logo. Who in tarnation are these two rattlesnakes, and why do they look like they're about to maim themselves with their own weapons? This is, open script. Sorry, I forget. Did you guys ever reveal your names? Or are you just, like, unnamed subway mugger and unnamed gun-headed asshole?
We're the infamous crime duo, Stabby and Shooty.
Yeah, we're partners in crime, so that means you're out of time. Haha. That was terrible. Alright. Nice to meet you two properly, I guess. I'm sorry, Logo, but have you seen either of these two clowns before? Absolutely I have, babe.
Oh, sure. I mugged their ex-boyfriend once. I think he's their ex.
And then you lost your pants and got chased by a SWAT, right? Hang on. Which one of y'all is Shooty and which one of y'all is Stabby?
That's obvious, bozo.
Yeah, any old schmuck could figure it out. Right, except for one of y'all is holding the gun, but has the knife head, and the other one of y'all has the gun head, but is also holding the knife. So, the naming convention could honestly go either way. Shit, he's... Do either of y'all actually know? Of course we know our own stinking names. Then, which one of y'all is which?
I'm Stabby. Yeah, I'm certain of that.
So, you're certain that if I pull your ID out of your pocket and check the name on it, it'll 100% say Stabby and not Shooty?
It's 50-50, bro. Pull out your ID. You think I got an ID? Little Billy buys booze for me. He's got the real fake ID.
It's true. I've seen it. It's very convincing. Shit, they could hear us. Yeah, are you stupid? You're talking out loud, right? Bleh. You're talking out loud, right as I pointed out already. Let me try that one more damn time. You're talking aloud, right as I pointed out already.
Shit, I say we just run.
No, bro. We need the money. Think of Barbados, bro. They're gonna go to our Barbados? That's so cute. I need to save because I've made a decent chunk of progress. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see. Yeah, bro, think of Barbados.
You're right, bro.
Yeah, I have no idea how Little Billy gets away with that. That's incredible.
Again, we're Stabby and Shooty, the inseparable crime time duo, and you're out of...
You know, I have actually never once seen you two together. Not once. Shit, they got us there. Our whole story is falling apart. What do we do now? Oh, for the love of... Alright, partners. Let's cut the horse crud. Why are you hassling us like a couple of starving ticks? Yeah, neither of us are bank clerks, and we have absolutely no change for you. Okay, I should spoil. I used to live for a very long time in the South, and I now live in the Southwest, so, like, I will fall into a Southern accent the more I do Norm's voice, because I have a slight Southern accent if I'm not hiding it. There's a reason my character Mordecai has a Southern accent. It's very easy for me to fall into. Alright, anyway. So, like, scram, we got shit to do. Hey now, bank robberies and subway muggings were our old gigs. Things are different now.
Yeah, bozos. A new day is dawning in this here town. Things are different now.
Say, what's with the accent? Are they actually from Brooklyn, or is there just something wrong with them? One or the other, or both, probably both.
The only thing wrong with us is that we won't be able to count all the moolah we make once we haul you two back to the mayor.
Say, what now?
Yeah, bozos. We're elite enforcers.
Finally, the other side of the law and the poverty line. There's a huge bounty on your heads, and she handpicked us to bring you straight to her.
Yeah, dead or alive.
Did she give you actual bullets in your gun? We prefer alive because, frankly, our bodies are actually super heavy.
Yeah, and we're sore from carrying huge bags of mulch from our weekend job.
Man, crime just doesn't pay enough to cover the bills anymore. Alright. Ah, shit, guys. Congrats on your promotions.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks for the appreciation. Fugitives like you make this all worthwhile, you know?
Logo!
Don't encourage them.
I can't help it. I'm just a kindly goblin.
Yeah, just 'cause you guys are wanted criminals doesn't mean that you's gotta be rude.
Nothing personal, Greenie, but yeah. We're gonna tie you both up and then call Mayor Mingus to collect a sports car. Yeah, I don't think that he has guns in his head. Or, bullets in his head. Guns in his head. His head is a gun.
Yeah, we're going for a ride.
Considering that she literally wouldn't give them real bullets for the knife head's gun because she was concerned that they would hurt themselves and she wouldn't give the gun head a sharp knife. I highly doubt that he has bullets in his head. Wait, she's collecting us? You said you were bringing us to her.
Yeah,
Yeah, she doesn't actually trust us to guide Juice all the way back up through Uptown.
yeah, she says you just skedaddle once our backs are turned and easily lose us.
Then what was the whole thing about bodies being heavy about if y'all wouldn't even if y'all even would have haven't God damn it. If y'all wouldn't have even had to drag us back through Motherfucker. If y'all wouldn't even have to drag them back to town hall. There we go. God damn it.
Well, she'd make us drag you both into her trunk if you could use kick the bucket right now, and like I said, bodies are really heavy.
Logo, I'm really starting to worry that I'm going to accidentally grievously harm these fellers. So, what's stopping us from just leaving this spot before the mayor arrives? That'd be us, bozo. Oh, good. Come on, let's go, Norm.
I wouldn't make any quick moves if I were you. You see, I'm holding the gun. My partner here is holding the knife, so
Well, you see, partners, I also happen to have a pistol in my own holster. So, if it's a duel y'all want...
Shit, he's got a real gun with, like, real bullets and junk. I'm out. Gun beats knife. It's classic rock, paper, scissors rules.
well, I have a gun too. So, by rock, paper, scissors rules, we draw.
Actually, I've already drawn 10 paces, then we shoot. Norm, don't shoot him. Let me save just in case. Norm, I wouldn't bother. His gun totally isn't loaded.
Hey, shut up, you.
You sure, Logo? I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to try and stick us up with an unloaded pistol, but it's quite a ballsy assumption to make. Norm, he tried this exact trick on me and my buddy Randy before. Call his bluff, man. He's just a human roach. Who are you calling a human roach, huh? Huh? I meant the other one, but see, I don't get it. What I don't... See, I don't get what it is that you are. That is a really weird sentence. Are you brothers, cousins, lovers, just co-workers? You call each other bro, but I don't get your, vibe. We're beyond your understanding, bozo. Oh, so you're like platonic soulmates or some shit. Gotcha.
Yeah, and you should be afraid of the unknown, you little punk.
Well, if I don't understand the danger of something, why would I fear it?
Shit, they got us there. I mean, can it?
If you're so furious, why don't you just shoot him then, huh? Teach him a lesson. Please don't encourage them to shoot me.
Mayor Mingus said that she wants you to, capture it alive?
You literally said... Bullshit. A moment ago, you said that she wants us dead or alive.
Shit, bro. I totally said that.
I told you, bro. The dead or alive shtick only works if they assume you actually have a way to ice them.
Shit. We really screwed the pooch on this one. This blows.
Come be our friend. Logo, I'm really starting to worry that I'm gonna kill at least one of these two varmints. They can't even defend themselves. Alright. It's okay. Remember, Norm. Human roaches. We can leave them be. Let them scuttle under Mayor Mingus's metaphorical fridge as the equally metaphorical bulb lights up. Let's just go on our merry way. We spent enough time on these two clowns.
Shit, bro.
Shit, bro. They gonna walk away from us. That's like the opposite of what we want.
Shit, bro. Shit. Rush him with your knife.
This thing can barely cut butter, bro. What do you want me to do? Poke at this paper bag and hope I jab an eye on the other side? He'd shoot me for that. Without hesitation. Why don't you rush him with your knife head, huh, tough guy?
No way, bro. Are you kidding me? That guy has a freaking gun. I ain't doing that.
So do you, bro. Except you don't load it, do ya?
Hey, your head's a gun too, bozo, and I don't see you loading your noggin with bullets.
It would probably take like a really big caliber. Hang on, hydrating. I told you, I'm afraid that if I open her up, I'll get dust in my head. I don't want a dusty barrel. Logo, I now fear that I'm gonna murder these two mutton heads in a mighty messy manner. Nice alliteration, babe. Okay, now that we've thoroughly established your, lack of everything, yeah, we're just gonna go. Can you guys rough yourselves up a little and tell the mayor that we really fought you hard if either you happens to run into her? Sure. Not a chance. I'll do it. Come on, if you don't, she'll rough us up. Come be with us then, friend.
And boy, do I envy her that pleasure.
Come on, Logo. Those eggs of yours ain't gonna take a gander at themselves. Thanks, guys. Alright, let's save. Because we got another piece done. Alright, cool. Excuse me. There we go. What do you mean they escaped? I didn't even ask you to bring them to me. You just had to hold them there. The idea of doing the alley ambush was so that you could stand with your backs to the alley entrance so that they couldn't do the old dipper and dash. What the fuck does that mean?
There was nothing we could have done, Mayor. The cowboy fella had a gun.
You have a gun. You both have guns. Yeah, and when we asked you for bullets, yeah, this is entirely your own fault. Me making the shrewd decision to not give you two idiots bullets is the sole reason that you both managed to make it back alive at all.
See, this is why you should have sent yours. Truly.
Oh, hang on. Oh, by the way, something I forgot to mention, Pixel, apparently Theodore has captured Bigfoot and has him in the zoo. Alright.
See, this is why you should have sent yours truly, my ostentatious-hatted ally. For you see, I've got my trusty lever action.
He has our eggs.
Far more reliable than that pea shooter or equally as hatted as I, friend, is carrying upon his holster, I dare say. Why is it always hats with him?
I just saw that he had our eggs. Oh no. Right, except I wanted to be discreet in this operation, Theodore. Blowing a cryptid-sized hole in a fear house with a wall, or a fear house wall with a barrage of rifle pot shots is hardly inconspicuous. Should've sent me instead. I've stumped them with a mind-boggling riddle until you arrived. Seat warmers don't speak. Yeah, apparently Bunny was gonna be, like, on this council until he got flattened by Big Bertha. No, it was Madam Mediocre that he got flattened by. To tell you the truth, Miss Crown, I don't know if we're exactly cut out for this enforcing stuff. You're right, you absolutely aren't. You're both fired. Get out.
Shit, bro. There go our paychecks.
I'd hope you invested. Well, if you need us... I won't.
Well, we'll be, lying in the gutter and adding to this town's filth with our
Good. Do not let me catch either of you near here again. Hello? Oh, they left. Jeez, it's always exile with you, isn't it? Incompetent goons be damned. My plans will just have to adapt. Theodore, am I correct in my belief that Bigfoot has been securely placed behind bars?
Correct, madam. He is safe and sound in captivity, ready to be studied extensively.
Yes, yes, and who's monitoring his enclosure at the zoo at this current moment?
Did you perchance wish for me to ask my... Did you perchance wish for me to ask my gift shop cashier to observe the,
Oh, for the love of God. Hmm? Go watch the Ape Man, Theodore, and stay there. The last thing we need is a containment breach within the containment breach.
Ah, but think of the research possibilities, Your Highness. Why, if I were to gain the opportunity to observe Bigfoot in an uncontrolled environment...
Yes, and to think about my chances of re-election. May I remind you that I actually need to receive votes to get re-elected?
So what if you lose the love of the great unwashed? Don't you always rig our elections anyway?
Let's engage the child. That's exactly my point, you half-pint nitwit. Half-pint, half-wit. If nobody votes for me, and I still get in office regardless, the dull masses will finally figure out that our ballot boxes are merely a poorly disguised swan. Oh, dear gods. Then the ballots get investigated by the commission, and they discover that I hired you to create crude crayon forgeries of the shredded ballots. Wait, Billy's part of that? Isn't that child labor? I'd have to pay a lot of plebs off to make a catastrophe like that disappear. Ha, you said catastrophe. I have killed before, you know. And he's God? Displease cat noises. Just go, Theodore, and make haste. Oh, and take those ghastly eggs with you, lest their mucus binds them to the table and they become a permanent fixture of the room.
Superb! Onwards and upwards, then.
Please be careful with my babies.
Farewell, my friends.
Wonderful. And with that, I've halved the number of cretins left in the room.
To Abel next.
Oh, speaking of, Abel? No, please, I have a family. You left the sticky note that I gave you at the site of the Green One's nest upon collecting their filthy shelled offspring, correct?
Oh, yeah, I did, sure.
Excellent. The rest of the plan is set into motion then.
The sticky note makes up the rest of your entire scheme, huh? Must be one hell of a note.
Oh yes, I think they'll find the note compelling, to say the least. After all, the note says that the two don't instantly surrender themselves to me, that I'll be dining on green omelets tonight. Wait, hold on, that's one of them, reality thingies again. Ah, plot hole, nasty fellas. Gaslight God. I'm sorry, a plot hole? Pah, as if. How could you identify a plot hole when you aren't even able to follow what's happening right now? Oh, nice. I was worried there for a moment.
Her idea isn't a tear in the plot, man. It just fucking sucks.
Excuse me?
LMAO, you forgot the plan for it. The cowboy decides not to bother accompanying that green bozo into the fun fair itself.
Why would that be an issue? They'd simply reunite once the green one finds the note and the plan would recontinue as normal from that point.
Aha. Which of the two were you banking on reading the note? The green bozo's illiterate.
Well, I'm sure one of our egg-laying friend would simply bring the note back to norm for him to read in that case, surely.
$10 says the green schmuck will just mistake the sticky note for a slice of cheese and devour it instantly.
Oh yeah, Billy is honestly, in this route, Billy's kind of a delight, even if he jump-scared me.
No, even they wouldn't, What color's the paper?
Oh, for the love of... It's truly ceaseless, isn't it?
Abel, you... Nope, you swore that I wouldn't have to go back out.
Are you kidding? Fine. Back to plan A, then. Billy, just track them down, tie them up, and drag them back to me. A child?
Okay then, leave it to me, Puss.
Stop making me say that. Do not.
You're actually in luck, because tying people up happens to be a talent of mine, you know?
Yes, I've seen your school report card.
You're a scary, scary child.
I'd honestly delete you from time by cock-blocking your parents before they could conceive you if I wasn't afraid that you'd simply pop up somewhere else later in the timeline and jump scare me when I least expect it. Please don't jump scare me.
You should be afraid of me, mutt. I got powerful friends, you know.
Yeah, I very much already am. Be less demonic, please, and thank you. Alright, go now, you impertinent scamp. Wreak literal havoc. But remember this. If you fail, there will be consequences.
Cool beans.
Hey, you stop that. I was being intentionally menacing. That means I get the last words in. Have I made myself clear, Runt?
Okay, sure, whatever.
He's gonna jump scare us. Good. Now, get going. And if you disappoint me, I'll make sure that you soon forget it, so help me God. Please don't jump scare me.
Did you just take God's name in vain while he's in the same room as the dude?
What did I just... Nah, it's fine, kid. I used the mayor's name as a word for bitch, so it's only fair that I extended the same courtesy. Excuse me? I've eaten birds and live mice, you know. So don't assume that I don't have the emotional capacity to devour you whole as well. Are you claiming that you're powerful enough to eat God? Are you claiming that you're powerful enough to stop me?
He's God!
No, I was just, asking, Oh, for the love of... We don't have time for this. Our scene shall now end and shan't fade back in.
Then stop fading the screen back in every time I quip, you neurotic kitty killjoy.
Where did we even find you? Is he gonna jump scare us? Scared. We good? Okay, we're safe. Alright, let's save. Because we don't want to redo that. Me hydrate, my loves. So, about the mayor's cat head. For the last time, I told you I don't know why in tarnation she went and got that asinine procedure done to herself. Other than her grandpappy happened to having a cat that looked exactly the same as she does now, the connection's lost on me. It just doesn't make sense, you know? What possible normality plan could allow her to be in Dialtown, but not us? She's a bigoted, bushy-tailed bandit, partner. She's a nutjob, plain and simple. Trying to understand someone like her will just leave you with a sore noggin. What are we doing rambling around down here anyway? If we want to avoid getting detected, surely we want to, like, avoid passing through places where we might get spotted by prying pedestrians, right? Oh, relax. If you think you will find anyone else down here at this time of night... I mean, Rotary Christ, this place tends to be deserted enough before rat hour hits. Do not explain to me what the rat hour is? But you didn't even ask. Okay. 'Cause I don't want to know. Alright, you baby. Jesus fuck. You know, I'm surprised this cesspit's trains even run late at night. Oh, they run 24/7. I honestly don't think this place even has a single human worker left at this point. That can't be right. Who operates the trains then? Robots, or, I don't know, ghosts maybe. That's ridiculous. Hey, I said or, not... Oh, hang on. Yeah. Hey, I said or, not and. Now, both would be ridiculous, alright? Okay, forget me apparently asking about subway specters and such. A more apt question might be, Why not just walk to the fun fair and just stick to the back alleys and such? That way, we'd avoid dealing with wheeled automatons or extra-worldly vehicular visitors. Well, the fun fair's on the outskirts of town. That's a long walk. That's a right sorry place to put your town's amusements, ain't it? Land's expensive in the city, man. I live in a tent in the park for a reason, bucko. Lord, to build a functional amusement park in the city? Your roller coasters would probably have to go through the mayor's office. And who'd want to ride a coaster that ends up within scratching distance of... I'm sorry, but did you just say that you live in a tent in the... Shut up, the expedition's already been established, move on. Right. With any luck, one of these trains should stop for us soon enough. What the fuck was that? Shh! Did you hear that? What the fuck was that? Hear what? Oh, it's Billy, I think. It's getting closer. No! It couldn't be. Partner, I haven't had an inkling of what you're... Oh, dear gods. There he is. Oh god, oh fuck.
Billy's back, bozos.
Who in tarnation? It's little Billy, my Nargemesis. Please don't tell me I just said Nargemesis. That wasn't even a bit, chat. That wasn't even a bit.
Hang on, I thought... Oh, hang on, I thought that I was Fezzi's arch nemesis.
Oh, yeah, actually, that sounds correct. Well, in any case, I just think you're a fucking dick, then. Logo, did you really have to use such vulgar language around kids?
So, you think that's vulgar, huh?
Thank you, Billy. Okay, never mind. That was a whole lot of... slays. At least, the words I happen to wait. I totally changed his voice. At least the words I happen to recognize were all slurs. Logo, did you teach him those words to the children of Dialtown? Absolutely not.
What, you think I didn't invent half those words, huh? Think again, you bagged bozo.
Why, you... Wait, hang on just a minute. What in tarnation is a Krungus, anyhow?
It's my pride and joy, bucko. The Emperor slur.
/J, obviously.
The word that will be uttered by the one and only Colossal Billy to mark the end of days.
What is this? First, the two weapon-headed goons, and now you? Don't tell me the mayor started some kind of villainous league to conspire against me and Logo.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. She named it the Mingling.
That's the best y'all could come up with?
Hey, I didn't name the stupid thing. I'm just here for the pikes, man.
Okay, can we hurry this along, I guess? Yeah, this is only the second encounter we've had to deal with, and thus far, it's already getting old. In fairness, the first one was kind of a 2-for-1 offer. Honestly, no exaggeration here. Those two fools aged me prematurely. I am aged now, Norm.
Okay, so here's how this is gonna go down, bozos. I'm gonna hog-tie you both with licorice and then drag you straight back to the mayor's office. Knowing me, I'll likely make a game of it and try to drag you over as much of the broken glass on the pavement as I can.
You're one frightening child, ain't you? Funny, the mayor trusts a literal child to drag us to her, but not the other two?
Well, duh. Unlike those two bozos, I'm cut out for actual crime.
Let's see. Are those two gonna be okay, you know, after screwing up?
Hey, I don't know. Like, I care about what's gonna happen to those two clowns. You really think that I looked out at the ground after I pushed a kid off the swing set to make sure the kid's head hasn't split in two? LMAO, nah. People are just bowling pins to me.
Have you just been, like, running amok the whole time that I spent stewing in my shack? I can't believe you, Billy. How low you've sunk. Sunken? Working for law and order? Working for the man? Or more accurately, working for an intolerant tabby.
Working for law and order? Pal, the man's the biggest crook in this whole cesspit of a town.
Wait, are we meant to be in conflict about something? I literally agree with every single word this devil child just said.
Well, of course you can see it though. You have eyes, don't ya?
Just the two that God Almighty gave me.
You got your eyes from God? Yikes, sucks to be you then. If I was you, I'd get a pair of those cheap bootleg eyes shambled together in some sweatshop by someone my age. Far better quality control.
I still don't get why you're doing this. Why on earth do you want political leverage? You have no agenda. You only want to see the world burn.
Oh, but that's exactly what I have my figurative eye on, my green friend. Complete and total immunity. I can skateboard wherever I want, burn whatever I want, maim whoever I so desire.
Wait, what's a whom?
Oh, you won't stand a chance once I have that cat in my pocket. Same goes to those green internal organs of yours, bozo.
Are you gonna steal my kidneys? What's going on? Honestly, I've been shot at by folks who were much less alarming than you, runt.
Hey, now flattery won't get you out of this jam, Sheriff Suckup.
Hang on, Norm, I have an idea. And what might that be? I'm gonna save, because this seems a little extreme, even though I only have one option. This is a little bit fear-inducing. Shoot him. Shoot him now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend you, huh, Norm?
He's a kid, Logo. He's no child. He's a pint-sized demon. I've seen him down seagulls with his slingshot from 20 yards. He's absolutely wretched, Norm. Shoot him now. /J/RP, whatever. But back at the cinema, you took Fezzi's side. But back at the cinema, you took Fezzi's side when I said I was gonna snag the mayor. Right, because the mayor is a person. She's a cat-person hybrid and a monster. There's still some person in there. For the sake of the argument, she's a person. And this kid ain't. Right, he isn't. He's clearly inhuman. Logo, you know I can't. Oh, so you'll snag the mayor, but you'll spare little Billy? This little runt's only a half-pint. He doesn't know any better. He knows exactly how much harm he does, Norm. He's despicable. You're talking like a loony, partner.
Nah, bro, they're right in fairness. I am pretty deplorable.
Yeah, that is a whole child. Alright, kid, I'ma state this as concisely as I possibly can. If you don't leave us the hell alone, you are gonna find yourself with a belly full of lead. Are we clear?
Oh, as if I'd lose a mock like Froggy McGee and you pistol packing pops. Do you have any idea how high your bounties are, huh? For the first time ever, you two are wanted, Sticky.
Wait, am I sticky because, you know... Or, wait, am I sticky because, you know... Or is Sticky Norm because his sticky note face?
Sure. Besides, why would I give you two up? You know I don't have the ball... I know you don't have the balls to drop me, cowboy. You said so yourself.
Haps not, haps not. Though, I could just hand my pistol to my buddy Logo over here, you know? You're gonna trust me with the gun. They'd shoot you dead in a heartbeat. They'd shoot you dead in a heartbeat. It's true. My index finger's already clenching in anticipation.
Well, shit. You know what? Fuck this. Unlike the mayor, I know not to bother with shit that's more trouble than it's worth. I'll just go watch intensely gory videos to get my anger out.
Nice. That's something that non-serial killers in the making do. Yeah, fine. Just go. Can I still pew-pew? He's leaving peacefully. Let him go.
As if you'd have the balls to shoot me anyway, Greenie.
You underestimate my power. Norm, I beg of thee, the pistol, I require it. No, let him return to his shitty leader and tell her that all of his failure.
Failure? Hey. This is only the beginning for me, bozo. Once I scrap the whole mercenary shtick, I'll just lobby the government to get my way. Like a fast food giant or an oil company that drowns pelicans in crude oil.
I keep switching their accents and it's really weird.
Way easier for me. Peace out, bozos.
Are you gonna scream? Man. That is one. Fuck me! Go! Get! He did not. Oh, thank God he missed! Huh. You know, I thought you were a better shot than that. I never miss. I was just a turn the lad, like when I take pot shots at a rogue raccoon that wanders on over to my garbage can or at an unwanted taxman. Alright. You don't shoot any and all taxmen that approach you? If you don't let him go back and tell his boss all about how he sold his britches when you shot at him, they'll just send another. Man. Hasn't anyone ever taught that kid about hell? Does anyone in Dialtown... Does Dialtown not have any churches these days? Most churches in town are only registered as such for tax reasons. Like our local, if it ain't a sin if you put your crumbs in the bin donut store. This place makes me sick to my stomach. Well, we do have one real church that I know of, but... Well, word on the playground is little Billy, he has an eternal ban to go there. Eternal? You mean like a lifetime ban, surely? Or, you mean a lifetime ban, surely? No, it's eternal. This also applies to his corpse. The priest is terrified that Billy would arrange to get his casket booby-trapped if/when he dies. And, like, sneak a cannon in there that shoots raw meat at the congregation. Or, you know, set up the funeral buffet food to look like tiny toothpick chunks of himself. So I guess that priest ain't banking on the little varmint suddenly seeing the light then, eh?
Nah.
Oh boy, no. The priest says that kid's a, quote, lost cause, whatever that means. Jesus never called even one of the sinners he met a lost cause, for the record. Why are we getting weirdly religious in here? Right, but Jesus has never met little Billy. Jesus was never forced to use the word swanicide once in his entire life. Did Judea even have swans back then? If little Billy was around back then, nowhere would have swans left, Norm. Frankly, he should be our swan wrangler. Alright, you convinced me. Enough talk about the ominous dwarf. Say, how often do the trains tend to stop at this station? Next one should be stopping right now. There we are. Alright, hell yeah. Cool beans, cool beans. How in tarnation did you... Echolocation. What? Forget it. Let's just board the train and be done with it. I have been jump scared by little Billy too many times. Alright. Okay. Save. Alright, cool. What do you mean they got to... Hang on. What did I see? 6th and final meeting. Oh, cool. We're getting close. What do you mean they got away?
What part of that sentence didn't you get?
I understood the sentence. How on earth did you let them get away?
Oh, easy. The cowboy was holding a gun, and I wasn't. You know, 'cause someone decided not to give me...
Don't you dare. We both know that with a gun, you'd be an astronomically greater threat to my perfect society reforms than those two clowns ever were.
You're right, I totally would be. Either way, they're on their way to the fun fair right now. So, nothing's changed much aside from you somehow looking even more looking like even more of an incompetent hack than you did before.
Billy, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I'm going to club you to death with a fucking hammer right now.
Right, that you can't do that.
I can, and in fact, I'm currently probing the immediate vicinity for the nearest hammer.
But I have information.
Alright, you know the shtick, half pint. Spill the beans or I'm going to show God what your beating heart looks like. I'm honestly just curious to see if he has one. I'm half expecting, like, a miniature limestone obelisk that says something akin to,
I died for the bants
on it instead.
So basically, the cowboy is planning to fill you with bullet holes once they arrive at the fun fair and see that Hobgoblin's wretched offspring is missing.
Huh.
Alright, now I can take out a loan to start an oil company, please? I want to kill pelicans with crude oil.
Are you serious?
You're asking me this right after you alert me to an assassination plot? So, is that a yes?
Yes, obviously I'm going to give you the loan. Now get out. Let the adults and God discuss this. Are you gonna jump scare me? Man, you went from having a cryptid to eating your trash, to playing target practice with the sheriff that time forgot.
You should have just taken a leaf from God's book and done nothing today.
Always a winning strategy. You don't understand. I had to get rid of them to recreate the postcard. I have no idea what God is, if I'm being real with you. This is fine. We know they're coming here, so I can set an ambush. No. A trap. Put a bucket above the door filled with scorpions, perhaps. Aha. And what if they just break in through a window? There goes your scorpion over the bucket door plan. Then I'll just scorpion bucket trap every possible entry point then. Ma'am, with all due respect, I've seen the contents of your scorpion drawer. You've got enough scorpions to fill, like, 3 buckets, tops. Oh, for the love of... Let's berate Abel. Fine, then, Abel. What's your stellar suggestion, How do you propose we repel the gun-toting maniac that's out for my blood? Well, we could just hide under the desk and hope they won't find us cowering under there. See, I like that idea. Ma'am, can I borrow the stunted one's scream pillow? I want a nap under the desk. No. The last thing we need is for them to make their way inside and find us asleep under there, and to dump the contents of my scorpion drawer up onto me. Or, just shoot you. Well, yes, if they truly loathe showmanship. Hang on. Nope, I've got it. God's figured it out. Send me. Well, that's enough from God for tonight. Really, I'm being serious and whatnot. Send me. I'll deal with those 2 scallywags. How on earth would you succeed when the small demonic one had no chat? He's God? He may be lazy, but he's God. Well, I'm God for a start. All I have to do is turn the bullet in the Yeehaw man's gun into gravy, and then you know what? The threat's diffused. You can do that. He's God? No clue. Maybe? I'm a little rusty, but I created the universe, didn't I? Hell, I'm sure I could just drop them off into some kind of pocket dimension. I'd love to see those 2 figure a way out of the cesspits without my help, you know? So you can be somewhat useful to me aside from using that toasty keister of yours. Yeah, like, watch this. Sure.
What the fuck? Alright, alright. I'll cut you a deal, trash hound. Imprison the fugitives and I'll pay you what I would have paid Stabby, Shooty, and the Scary Hat Pint had they succeeded.
What? Money?
Yes, obviously I mean money. A vast amount of it, too.
How's about you just throw an omelet on top of the rest of the dog food you promised me for a job well done and we call it a day?
Hobo, I am the supreme ruler of Dialtown. I can grant you anything your houndish heart desires, no matter how opulent or decadent the request. Titles, I almost read that as titties. Titles, lands, riches, untold power, it can all be yours.
Nah, an omelet's good. I'm seeing Mikey tomorrow, and that boy sure loves his omelets.
You, why not just ask for 2 omelets so you each get one?
Nah, we'll share.
You'll be lucky if I don't season the omelet with ricin at this point. If you don't know what ricin is, it's a extremely powerful, poison. I believe it comes from castor beans. Or whatever the hell they're called. But yes, ricin is an extremely potent poison.
I'd prefer if you didn't. Me and him are sharing. Mikey's allergic to poison.
Fine, fine, just go.
Contain those 2 meandering fools, and the omelet that you crave shall be yours. Ah, nice. Alright, cool. Right, here we are, the outskirts of town. Kind of peaceful out here. Reminds me a little of my old homestead. Minus the glowing neon amusements in the background, I suppose. Ha! Told you that not all of Dialtown's such a rotten place. Hopefully this means we're gonna see Randy again soon. Right, because there ain't nobody around these parts save for us. Alright. Yeah, my tent's pretty much the same. Wait, idea! Nope. I'm not moving into your tent with you, partner.
Oh, why not?
You said that your tent's over in the park, right?
Yeah, it is, why?
I don't think I could resist the urge to shoot every swan I see. Vicious bastards. Oh, man. Randy's gonna love you.
Randy! Yes! My boy!
Who's Randy? He's a friend of mine and, former mortal nemesis to Swankind.
Oh, and you're about to meet him.
For a green scoundrel, you sure are well connected, ain't you? I'm the main character, babes. That's how it works. I don't know, I like helping people. Hey, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, it's good that you do, but that just makes all of this all the more rotten. If you're a genuinely good Samaritan, it makes the mayor all the more despicable for tossing you to the curb. It's not Randy or anyone else's fault that the mayor did that to us. Partner.
Hello, Fuzzy. Welcome, dear heart.
If ordinary folks let bigotry reign supreme and just watch, you get mistreated by someone without having to lift a finger, don't you think that they're at least somewhat complicit in your mistreatment? Malice triumphs when good folks just look on. Right, but Karen and Oliver helped us out. Alright, those 2 may have assisted us, granted. And Randy's gonna help us too. You really think so? I know so. Bruh, there was an extremely not Logan-friendly scene in his route. Trust me, he's gonna help us. Now come on, Randall's awaiting. I need to edit that before I put that up on YouTube. So much for him awaiting us. He ain't even there.
Oh, he's asleep inside the booth. He sleeps in there.
Not a very good employee, is he? Sleeping on the job.
Oh no, you misunderstand. He isn't on the job right now. He sleeps at work.
Partner, I don't mean this in a mean sort of way, but, I reckon if the human ancestor sprouted legs and crawled out of the ocean knew that the efforts would result in Randy's life, he'd, honestly, I reckon he'd have crawled back into the ocean and gnawed his own legs off just in case he changed his mind and wanted to give evolving another go later on.
Don't be rude to Randy. Fuck off. Hey now, a year ago he slept in a dumpster.
Huh. Well, that's, progress, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna need to wake him up. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, that's easy. I know just how to wake him up. Don't shoot. Just be careful. He's kind of skittish, and the slightest... You're wasting bullets, babe. The wars, Logo? And a cowboy. Oh, Lord, I haven't seen you in a whole year, What are you doing, here? Hey, am I imagining things, or did you get a new head? Yes. No, unclear. Randy, we need a favor. Oh, but first, meet Norm. Norm, Randall, Norm. Hey, Say, what's with the paper bag over your head, friend? Wait, are you also trying to conceal your hideous face from the world? Didn't work for me. People said they could still smell my virginity through the bag. Please cease your gibbering and jabbering, partner. You're bumming me out. That's not why he's hiding his face. He's a normie, Randy. I told y'all not to call me a... Wait, really? In the flesh? Head? Huh. I didn't know that, that your type were allowed to be here at Dialtown. Nah, I was exiled from the town years ago, just like your green buddy was last spring. Let's save, because we haven't saved in a bit. Yeah, because we last saved at the start of the final mingling meeting. I don't know if I should be more afraid that you're a normie, or that you're a cowboy. I've had a few bad, erotic experiences with yeehaw men, you know? I don't know whether to chastise you for implying that you should be afraid of normies, or question how you somehow managed to grow a schmexual distaste for cowboys, given how few of us are moseying around these parts. Wait, before you do decide whether or not you wish to chastise or interrogate me, did I mishear what you said, or did you say that Logo was also exiled from God? Randy, sweetheart. I know it was a little bit ago that we romanced you, but surely you noticed that we were gone for a fucking year. Yeah, you see, Randy, it all started with tantalizing green breakfast. This will go smoother if I explain it. Several minutes of barely comprehensible, frantic explanation later. Huh. Frankly, I also would have eaten the green breakfast a year ago, before I managed to land a job that allowed me to actually buy my own food. Probably would have, picked the syringes out of it first, though. There were syringes? Poppycock, the syringes add flavor. Logo, you absolute nightmare child. Yeah, and that flavor is plastic. So, on a more relevant note, what is it that you two need from me? We need to enter the fun fair. Gotta check if my eggs are alright. Oh, that's no problem. You two could go right in. Let me know when you need me to open the gate. Are you gonna lose your job? You know we don't have any money, right? Well, Logo doesn't. The bills in my wallet have boneless presidents on them, which I doubt your boss would accept. Hey, it's all good. Logo never has money. Are you just gonna pay for me? They eat gravel and live in a tent mere yards from a swan-infested pond, so that's kind of a given, you know? They eat what? But, I owe Logo my life, Norm. They got me this job. Saved me from living in a literal dumpster. If they hadn't pushed for me to get this job, well, I never would have realized that I deserve better. I'd probably be incredibly dead by now, in all honesty, lying face down in a pond, being pecked at by ravenous waterfowl. All while a hotline customer is still on the line asking me if I'm feeling randy tonight. Alright, I only got some of that, but it sounded immensely hellish. You have my sympathy, partner. Thanks, but I don't need that anymore. Thanks to Logo, I've had time to heal. Heal? Wait. Randy, your bandages, they're gone! I didn't even notice!
Since I don't have to wrangle hostile feathered shredder dinos all day, my hands have had time to heal too, I guess. You don't know how much of a difference you made in my life, Logo. I never would have stopped feeling sorry for myself or realized that my happiness is in my own hands without you. I love Randy so much, chat.
Jeez, is there anyone in Dialtown that you haven't helped, partner? This is starting to get borderline ridiculous.
Hey, it's no coincidence, Norm. They even gave me a new head for my bandage.
Normally, I'd presume that you said those two words the wrong way around, but I've seen weirder things today.
Oh, yeah, no, I was always messing up greetings at the, Here's a fun fact. The first thing that I ever said to Logo was an immediate fuck-up. Set the bar at the appropriately low level the moment that I began talking. And still, Logo gifted me my new bandage. And he made me feel like one tough cookie. Every day, I try to live life decisively, to live up to this bandage's expectation. They say you gotta fake it till you make it after all. What I'm saying is, Logo doesn't give up on people.
Beginning to understand that now. Yeah. He's right about himself, you know. It's safe to hope again, Norm. I promise. Alright, enough of the mushy stuff. Suppose you've given me a lot of things to think about. Come on, let's just go tend to those eggs of yours, alright? I'm gonna take a chance. Oh, you know what? He's not flirting. That's the sarcastic one. Never mind. So he's done. You seem sort of dazed, you baby. Is kind of what he's going for there. So, right, let's do it.
Go right on inside, friends. Gates open when you're ready to go.
Will do. It was a pleasure to meet you, Randy. Thank you kindly for your wisdom, friend. Happy trails.
Hey, it's no problem. I hope you two find what you're looking for.
Thank you, Randy. I love you so... Fuck, where are the eggs? They're exactly what I'm looking for. Site's been disturbed. Hang on just a moment. Is that a sticky note? Let me see here. Did I just eat it? What in
Why did you just do that?
Hang on. Hold on. Free slice of cheese. Of course I ate it. There was writing on it, partner. Context. Now, we'll never get to know what it said. Damn it. Why do I keep doing that? Well, if they wanted us to read the words, then maybe they shouldn't have written what they had to say on a slice of cheese. Yep. Cheese. You're a goddamn ingrate, you... Wait. Hold it for a jiffy. What did you assume I have my face scrawled on to? Well, it could be cheese in all fairness. Which allures me. But you're also armed with a real gun. It also looks like a piece of construction paper, not a sticky note. So I was just planning on waiting it out until you blink so I could, lick it to find out. You're just a fleshy bone with a green bumpkin hanging off of it. I swear to God. Ha, nice try, but pumpkins aren't green. Well, granted, okay, the rotten ones are, and there are plenty of pumpkins that are green. Besides, what kind of clown would make the protagonist of a game of theirs orange? Oh no, orange is my favorite color, shut up! Hey, ya fallows, what's the haps? Oh, speak of the devil, or rather speak of the god? Norm, meet God, God, meet Norm. Howdy, partner. Mighty fine day, ain't it? Eh, learned how to talk like a cowboy from Mikey. Are you serious? You want me to believe that this feller's God? He is. I'm a God-fearing Christian, you know? I gathered as much. Did you honestly think I'd be gullible enough to... Hey, you don't need to be afraid of me, man. I'm as chill as they come. Oh wait. Ah, shit, I misspoke. You actually should very much be afraid of me. Sorry, my bad. I'm not used to being an active threat. What's up, God? What is you feeling all aggressive today? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, the man's a-looking for you two. Really? The mayor hired you to come and retrieve us? Yeah, and boy, she must have been a special kind of desperate to turn to me of all people. You were the one who offered! Why are you doing this to me, God-man? Surely you've got other stuff to do with your time. You're better than this. Nah, I'm really not. Shit, you got me there. Lord. Lord. It's as if watching a preschooler negotiate with a particularly crafty stray dog. That's exactly what's happening, babe. You know, God, I never pegged you as the mercenary type in all honesty. Really, it seems like too much effort for you. Well, yeah. Normally it would be, sure. But, would you believe it? She offered me an entire omelet in exchange for me bringing you two fellas to her. Just go play Neopets and go over to Tyrania and get a free omelet from the fucking omelet pile or whatever. Anyway. Not me showing my age. I'm seeing Mikey tomorrow and I want to look like a big shot for the boy. Big shots all have omelets, right? I suppose they can. Logo, I'm having one of those murderous thoughts of mine again. Thanks for the heads up, Norm. Oh, and by the way, God, have you seen my eggs? Oh, yeah, sure. Sweet, what's the haps then, my man? Mingus told me to ask you, where you think she's getting the eggs from my omelet from. The fridge, I would think. Oh, right, yeah. That's, exactly where I would have assumed she dug around for him, too. Right, right. Yeah, no. She says she's gonna cook you unhatched babies. No, that's like 5 omelets worth of egg, though. What's she gonna do with the other 4? She said she's gonna slap the rest of them into a big old pot and make herself a massive po' boy's gumbo. Again, po' boys and gumbo are 2 separate dishes. A po' boy is basically a sandwich and gumbo is a stew. That's really lame. I hate it when the mayor devours my younglings. Yeah, it's a real bummer, alright. Alright, let's get this over with. I'm gonna quickly tie both of you up so I can take you back to the... Hang on just a moment. You're nuts if I think I'm letting you hog tie me like I'm some kind of hog. Rude. Oh, come on, friend. It won't be that bad. Some people have to pay MILFs to do this to them, and you're getting the hog tied for free. MILFs? Yeah, that's the plural of, mothers I'd like to, you know. That ain't right. Yeah-huh? What's the plural of wolf, then? Wolves, but... It's an acronym. You can't just... I am sure that didn't exist in your time, but alright. Jeez, it's like I talk to the bikey. Strong drawl, even stronger resistance to pull... even stronger insistence that the plural of that word ain't in fact MILFs. Man, you guys are cool. Sorry I'm doing this. Ah, well. Let's get you two all tied up. Yeah, Norm, let's get going. Hang on. Yeah, Norm, let God tie you up. It's fine. Nah, it ain't fine. I want to shoot the mayor before she devours your young, damn it. But Norm, shooting the mayor is like violent. They're right, in fairness. That's the entire point. See, while I don't personally care as to whether Priscilla Puss stop making me say that, lives or dies after I get that omelet, the mayor gave me explicit orders not to let you shoot her in the face, and I really want that omelet. Sorry, fellas. God, this blows. It really does, yeah. You suck. Alright. Okay, scratch that. Sorry, that was mean. That was more than justified. Hey, we're the good guys. We don't have to be rude. I'll be as rude as I like to folks that are trying to kidnap us. Okay, kidnapping is also pretty rude, granted. I'm just saying that we are better than this. Ah, come on, friendos. Can't you just be happy for me? I'm getting a free omelet. Yeah, one made from one of Logo's unhatched kin. Drop the kin list already. Okay, when you phrase it like that, I do sound like a little bit of a dick. Give me one reason why I should just shoot you here and now. Well, if you shoot me right now, you'll never get to know what I was gonna ask yous. Alrighty then. Ask your question then before my last shred of patience tears away like wet tissue paper. Hey, bro. Can you spare a dime? I'm sorry, Logo. I just gotta. Norm, don't shoot God. He's a bro. He's trying to sell us down the river for an omelet, partner. He doesn't know any better, Norm. Yeah, I'm just a little old creature. I know not what I do in all that humbug. A second ago, you were telling me that you were God. The God. I'm also God, yeah. Now, again, come on, man. Can't you spare a dime if you love me so much? For your information, I don't give to panhandlers. Not the charitable type, I take it, eh, Logo? Nah. We're gonna save, because I'm paranoid as shit. Yep. Yeah, not the charitable type, yep. Alright. He has redeeming qualities, allegedly. I'm trying to help you out, you know. Your pal's got quite a temper, Logo. I'd rather have a temper than be a worthless grifter partner than the real God and never beg from his children. You ever gone to a church? Not. Oh my gods. He is not about to pull up the, you know, they ask for money in the church. Of course, I went there every Sunday before I got exiled? Exiled, as a matter of fact. The church heads around a donation basket every week, pal, courtesy of the big G himself. Not a cent of which actually ends up in my greasy paws, by the way. So, yet again, I insist, surely you can spare but a single dime, my lord. Well, if you're all powerful, that means you can conjure matter from thin air, so why not just create some change of your zone? Huh? Why beg from honest, hard-working folk like me? Hey, I'm rusty. The last time I created a universe, it instantly exploded. He's right, you know. People are still talking about the Big Bang, like, trillions of seconds later. Yeah, it was kind of a big deal. Okay, look, I've had enough of this sacrilege. Beggar, you've taken up plenty of our time. We're just gonna mosey on over to the mayor and blow her brains out before she manages to eat any of my friend's wretched green offspring, alright? Dude, did you just refer to me as your friend? I also referred to your kids as wretched, so don't get your too big for your boots, partner. I want boots. Please stop talking. Okay, see, the fact that you've accepted that you're going to the mayor's office now is a real boon for me. But you're adamant not letting me tie you up, shtick is starting to irritate me. How's about I just hand you guys the rope and you tie yourselves up, huh? Nice and easy, and we avoid having an unpleasant encounter, eh? I like that idea. Let's do that. How's about you stop hassling us before I give you a gut full of lead? Pal, if you carry it around human intestines filled with lead, you're more fucked up than I know how to deal with. He is pretty fucked up, yeah. I meant I'll fill your gut with lead. Bullets, goddammit. Well, see, if you're gonna use my name in vain, then the least you can do is buy me lunch first. For the last time, partner, you ain't God and you stink. Please don't. Enough. Okay. I am God here. What in tarnation? This is bigger than you know, you green simpleton. This isn't about exiles, eggs, or even society itself. This is about me wanting my fucking omelet. I want that omelet so fucking much, Logo. I will tear you apart, molecule by molecule, if you dare to stand in my way, you tiny goddamned fool. If I can create all of this useless fucking garbage around us, then I can watch it burn without feeling anything. Mother of God. That's right, fuckers. I'm going Old Testament style again. It's omelet time. So this is who I've been sending my prayers to for my whole life? Oh, your prayers were dog shit anyway, and I turned to doubt eons ago. Oh, why doesn't Dialtown think I'm a good bloke? Oh, why can't I get it up when I'm wearing my schmarotica hat? Should I be okay? Hey, those are meant to be private. I really hope the hat you're wearing isn't your schmarotica hat. The only prayers I still listen to are from that one Johnny Lincoln kid in Dayton, Ohio. He prays whenever he sees a cool dog to tell me about it. The rest of y'all just use me as an all-powerful agony auntie, and my cosmic mailbox is full to the brim already, thanks. Such rage, God. This isn't you. You sold out, man. I need to hydrate. Bullshit, I haven't sold out, dude. You're a giant, floating, many-faced Samoyed. Gods, that's not ideal. Come on, man, don't do this to me. I created the universe, bro. I shouldn't have to beg for omelets. I shouldn't be at the bottom of the food chain. You're happier at the bottom of the food chain, my dude. You get to get up every day and eat trash. It's your true nature. I mean, ask yourself this. Are you actually having fun right now? Shit. This fucking sucks. God, for Pete's sake, if you're that sore for an omelet, I'll make you one. You could cook? I've lived alone for years, partner. You're goddamn right I could fry up an omelet. Good lord, I mean, there's only like 3 steps involved. It's frankly astounding that you can't, given how long you say you've been alive and kicking. Alright then, so if I'm understanding this right, the mayor's willing to give me an omelet for capturing you two and bringing you to her, and you'll give me an omelet for doing literally nothing? Nothing wins. Yay, inactivity. Inertia for life, baby. I'ma just take the dog food she paid me to show up for her stupid meetings and vamoose. That's great, but aren't you afraid to double-cross her? He's God. Oh, please. What's she gonna do? Take away your dog food and send you to jail? He's God. Who cares if she sends me to jail? They serve the same child there anyway. Alright then, Logo. Looks like we got ourselves some eggs to go wrangle, huh? Oh, right, about that. Before I go, I might as well let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Your eggs are fine, my dude. Theodore has them. Ugh, of all the people who would have them, why does it have to be that guy? Oh, so you're familiar with the egg clutch environment then? I guess you could say that we have a, history, yeah. Huh. So, what's-his-face has them, then why in tarnation did you tell us that the mayor was gonna eat him then? I don't know, man. She told me to. She figured you'd cooperate better if you thought she thought you you'd cooperate better if you thought she had you by the balls, I guess. No, you see, our first instinct was to kill her with an even greater amount of haste when you told us that. Yeah, no, she's floundering, my dude. Her plan's in literal shambles. I mean, why do you think she hired me of all people to come get yous? Like, These guys don't even have to speed walk at this point. There's no urgency. Take a stroll. Lick some of the broken glass on the pavement. Don't lick glass. I know you two have tongues under there. Go nuts. You know? He's God. Thanks, partner. I suppose I'll see you around. Especially since you're apparently everywhere. You think I'm everywhere? Ah, I'm barely here right now. Don't worry, you fleshy little noggin about tracking me down. I'll come by June next time. I won't forget about that omelet. Thanks, God. Ciao. You know, some days I often found myself wondering why a loving God would leave my prayers unanswered, but now... Well, I reckon that I may have actually been a blessing in disguise. Or that may have been a blessing in disguise. Heh. Hey, let's save before we, tease him. Alright. Heh, Sheriff Softy. Oh my god. You done? Butch castrated Cassie. Fun fact, my in-laws, so my spouse's side of the family is actually related to Butch Cassidy, and one of my brothers literally looks like the spitting image of him, and it's creepy. You're done. I swear you pray to God about one-time problem. Huh? So, about that Theodore fella the bum mentioned. You mean God? It's much easier for me to just pretend that he ain't God. Fair, continue. You mentioned that you and this Theodore fella had some kind of history? And from the tone of your voice, I gathered that y'all didn't exactly frolic and pick daisies together. Oh, yeah, Theodore's the zookeeper over at the Dialtown Zoo. I used to live there, you know, inside one of the enclosures. You lived in the zoo of all places? I mean, I do live in a tent now. If there was a handy-dandy ranked list of places for cryptid folks to reside in, the zoo would definitely be at least a notch or two below your tent, if you ask me. At least your average tent is specifically intended to house human life inside, you know? Inside her, you know? Living in a zoo enclosure is just... degrading. You're telling me I spent quite a while in there. Boy, I can only imagine. Feel sorry for me. Love me. How'd they even get you to willingly stay in there for that long? I didn't. Hang on. You were allowed to leave when you wanted to, right, partner? I don't know. Son of a bit. I'm gonna fucking kill him. Norm, it's fine. Or, I think we have bigger things on our mind right now, like our eggs. Right now, this is the only thing on my mind. I didn't serve in the Air Force, watch my friends get shot down, fight for freedom just so folks like him and the mayor could strip it away from folks like us whenever they feel like it. Just brings my blood to a boil seeing folks getting their freedom and their humanity stripped away. It ain't just, partner. Relax, Norm. My eggs aren't in any danger. Yours, well, yeah, he's a bit much, but... Well, to put it bluntly, the creep's completely obsessed with me. Those eggs aren't in any danger. In fact, it's probably quite the opposite. I know for a fact that he's gonna try to hatch them. No, that's even worse than having him smash them to pieces. How? Them hatching is, you know, like, the best possible outcome, right? Surely you don't want your kids hatched in captivity for their first moments to be of their imprisonment. You're a parent now, Logo. It's your duty to ensure your kids have a better life than that. You really think so? Is that even a question? Well, it ended with a question mark, so yeah. Look, exile's bad, because being told you can't go somewhere you should be able to call home is obviously dehumanizing. But being told that you can't go anywhere but the confines of a dingy little cell? Screw dehumanizing. Most critters don't deserve that sort of treatment. Even the most garbage ones, such as, like, pelicans and like. What is with you and pelicans? You and, like, Hank Green need to have a talk. Let me hydrate. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay, you're right. Thanks. Anytime, partner. I wonder what Bigfoot is. It's strange that a slice of cheese on your face didn't draw him out. First of all, again, not a slice of cheese. One man's cheese, Norman. And secondly, I'm sure Bigfoot ain't anywhere around here, seeing as he doesn't even exist. Bigfoot is real, and we dated. He's wonderful. Bigfoot ain't real. I simply refuse to budge on this. Alright, let's see. I mean, I'm real, aren't I? I actually don't have a halfway decent retort for that. Exactly. In all fairness, Bigfoot's supposed to be an elusive and possibly completely sentient ape man, while you just happen to have 6 nipples. Hey now. Plenty of existing species of animals have teats too, you know. I also have green skin. So do praying mantises. Right, and female mantises, like, chop off their boyfriend's heads after mating. That's kind of a little bit of a misnomer. It was in a lab setting, and it made them stressed, so it's kind of a stress response. Little bit of a misnomer. Not totally, but a little bit. What does that have to do with anything? My point is, they're plenty freaky. If mantises exist, then why not Bigfoot? Please never say, why not Bigfoot to me again. Say, why can't Bigfoot if you must? But why not Bigfoot makes me feel like I'm at a taxi rank being offered a piggyback ride for Bigfoot to get home from the bar. What? That made 0 fucking sense. Bigfoot ain't real. And I'd be a rotten friend / traveling companion if I let you continue thinking that he was. Did you just say we're friends? For a second time? Nah, you must have been hearing things, partner. Oh.
I didn't even pull it up. Get wrecked, Mormon! What?
Wait a second. Is he a Mormon? For those of you who don't know, I live in Utah. I'm not a Mormon, but a lot of my family is. Gosh dart. See? You said it. The chat logs doesn't lie. Wait. Man, do I really talk like that? Yeah, I've been meaning to ask. Are you just, like, allergic to any and all positive character development? I'm still working on myself. Well, sorry, I just saw my, TV head bug the fuck out. Hang on. Give me a second, chat. Let me... That's a little better. Okay. Anyway. Seeing behind the veil a little bit, it's fine. Well, you should work much, much harder. I think it'd be best if we just made for the zoo before another one of those damn cat goons show up and kick us in the shins or something asinine to that effect. Come on, Logo. We got us some eggs to wrangle. And we got a Bigfoot to show you, babe. Because I'm pretty sure he's at the zoo. Alright. Let's save and figure out our game plan. Alright, cool. Alright, what's our game plan? We walk in and grab the eggs. That's the plan? Well, if we don't grab the eggs, how are we supposed to get them out of here? I mean, we're hardly accounting for us facing any resistance, are we? What about security? The baboon enclosure's got a padlock now, so we're safe. I'm afraid I don't understand. How am I supposed to read this? 0605-2006, never forgetty. I have no idea how to I'm blind as bats sometimes. Logan, what the fuck are you talking about? Or Logo?
Aha, what's this I see? 2 rapscallions hit a pilfer, my mayorally assigned bounty, no doubt.
What in tarnation is he saying? Why does he have a mustache on his phone head? Why not? Norm, relax, it's normal. This was all established ages ago. Not for me, it weren't. Why does he have a... Norm, shh, it's okay, I'll handle this. Shh, There we go. Quiet time. Now allow me. Ahem. Theodore, you are a bastard man. I command thee to give my child her back this instant.
Relinquish your shelled spawnlings? I think not.
Fuck, that was all I had. Alright, now looky here, partner.
Egad, so the mayor wasn't just exhaling copious amounts of hot air as I previously assumed. A normie in the flesh.
Uh-oh.
Who in tarnation are you calling a... Now, the normie doth protest too much, methinks.
What in the fuck is a doth? Call me that again and I'll make you eat that mustache of yours, zebra boy.
Perhaps I was foolish to expect a frontier bumpkin, a brute to be familiar with the most gifted playwright, William Ringspear. For crying out loud, Three Aurora, his name was William Shakespeare and his plays were agonizing to sit through.
Gonna have to side with Norm on this one, Theo. Personally, in my opinion, I can't fucking read. So yeah, don't quote the asinine old literature to me, partner. I was there when, granted a small amount, it was written.
My, you aren't just a marvel of biology, but also of history. What we as a species, what I could learn from you.
Norm, I have a plan. I'll try words first, guns second. Fair enough. We'll return to my idea later then. Look, I'm gonna talk straight here, as that happens to be the only way I speak. You're a monster, partner. Taking away the autonomy of sentient beings, good folk like my pal Logo here. It ain't right. It ain't American. Jesus fucking Christ! That scared me.
Well, that's your way of seeing things, I suppose. Says, that's a NASA suit you happen to be donning, and donning superbly, I must say. Tell me, cowboy, was it quite so American for NASA to discreetly hire schmaltzy's scientists en masse following with the Second World War? Also, we could send a metallic, like vanity projectile into an orb-shaped mass of cheese in outer space.
You... Don't let him get to you, Norb. That doesn't exist. It wasn't about vanity, friend. About our country's pride. Welcome back, Pixel. Also, we were racing the Stalin man to the moon. We were showing that freedom could reach even the deepest depths of this weary universe, even outer space itself if need be.
Does pretending that our holders care about freedom and ignoring atrocities committed by this very nation help you sleep at night, Normie?
Don't let him get to you, Norm. Oh, you're one to talk about dirty consciences, Whiskers. Look, if you want to slap iron bars around a sleepy, half-sentient taper, then be my guest partner. That's your right as an American citizen. But locking up folks like my pal Logo here just because they don't look the same to you, that makes me go from seeing red, right, and blue, to just seeing red. Oh, dear gods. The eggs, Mustachio. Hand them over before I shoot those whiskers right off your face.
Ha! You call that a pea shooter a firearm?
Oh, fuck.
Now this is a gun you could say bully to.
Fuck. He's got a big gun. That is one big gun, Norm. It's a lever action. Looks to be an 1873. Big gun. Yes, Logo. Big gun.
Well then, Nisha. It would seem that the only party here with the I am the only party here with the adequate firepower to make demands. So to resolve this conflict, I'll extend an olive branch and offer up a most equitable bargain. If you wish to be made with your youngling's logo, why, I think I could arrange that.
Arrange what now?
A luxury enclosure, one with ample room for you and your younglings to romp, roam, prance, and even frolic around in. I would give most anything to study your parental instincts up close.
Then do so in the fucking wild. I'm gonna save because I actually am not sure what option I want to pick here. Because generally I tend to go down the blue route. And I'm worried that this'll escalate the situation to a point I don't want. A luxury cell, you say? Seriously, Logo? You'd bargain your own freedom of a man like this? The freedom of your kids. Best to negotiate from a position of power, though, right?
I think you'll find that with a rifle pointed at you, the power is very much in my hands.
Shh, I'm retorting, Theodore.
Righto.
Actually, Theo, I wanted to ask you, why did the mayor give my eggs to you? Not like her to give anyone something for nothing.
A most astute observation, Green One. You see, the mayor inducted me into the Mingling, her League of Concerned Citizens, to...
You mean her elitist secret society?
No, you have it all wrong, friend. You see, the Mingling is actually a,
Yeah, nah. Spare us the spiel. The half-pint ratted y'all out. I'm gonna hydrate. Because it's really hard to do, Theo's voice.
that rapscallion! Whatever the case, I made myself quite useful to the mayor, you see.
Like everyone else who she's just thrown to the curb, babe?
The eggs were her payment I received for doing a little favor for her. Decisively removing a different rogue element from Dialtown.
Rogue, element?
Why, yes, the return of my escaped mystery exhibit, of course.
You don't mean...
Who else? Why, the elusive Sasquatch, of course. Back in captivity where he belonged.
Alright, now we're gonna fight the Aurora. Put up your dukes. You feed, release him at once. Firstly, Bigfoot does not exist. He does. I've met him, Norm. I've dated him, Norm. I got him to wear a hat and a tie.
And I happen to own him.
And you're a right bastard for it. And secondly, why did you get more upset at learning this fella supposedly captured Bigfoot compared to, say, your children? Well, me and Bigfoot go way back, you see. They're your kids, Logo! Bigfoot and I, we're like kindred spirits, Norm. Unbelievable. I kinda wanna go back. I don't like how this conversation's turned out. I don't like it. Alright, let's go with the general option here. Huh, that's a big commitment. Kinda like a timeshare. Can I have a moment to think this over? And then, let's just see what the first option in the orange route is. And then we'll make our decision where we're gonna go. Fat chance, Theo. Fuck, I'm putting cigars out of my babies just to spite you. Okay, yeah, he gets upset no matter what, so let's go with the white route. Alright, cool beans, cool beans. Alright. Yeah. Being imprisoned in a zoo enclosure is nothing compared to buying a timeshare, Logo. Nothing alike. According to you, your average timeshare contract, they ain't. Heyo. Do you keep forgetting I'm packing a pistol, partner? Or do you just have a death wish? Both, probably.
Now, I can't have you shooting my talent now, can I?
Talent? What talent? My talent is that I can drink so much paint and then fall asleep on the pavement. Why do you keep adding things? Nobody asked for you to say that.
Can we hurry this along? I've got exactly 5 unattended shelled life bombs that are presently under the warm embrace of a heat lamp to return to.
You know, that reminds me, I wanted to ask you. Why did the mayor give my eggs to you? Not like you gave her something for nothing, almost, yep, okay, cool. We've gone through this path, yep. the mingling, and then he interrupts and is like, we know what it is.
No, you have it all wrong, friend. You see, blah, 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 blah. And then little Billy ratted you out.
Yeah, Spirits Spiel, half pipe routed you out, blah, 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 blah.
That rapscallion!
Alright, yeah. Yep. Bigfoot. A rogue element?
Why, yes. Return to my mystery exhibit.
You don't mean?
Who else? Why, the elusive Sasquatch, of course. Back in captivity where he belongs.
Let's also save here now that I've decided what I want to do, so we're closer to whatever encounters over here. Anyway. You fiend, release him at once. Firstly, Bigfoot does not exist. He does, I bet him, blah, blah, blah.
And I happen to own him.
You're a right bastard for it. And secondly, why did you get more? Okay, so this goes the same way. Alright, let's see. Hey, I could be upset about both. You should never be more concerned about Bigfoot than your kids, Logo. Who said I'm more concerned? That's your opinion, but I respect it even if I don't agree with it. Stop making me say ooh-woo. Unbelievable. All share in love and zoo, Norman. Lord, give me strength. What kind of zoo would even house a supposed Sasquatch alongside you, of all things? And this sort of place only meant for, like, animals?
Ah, see what it is that you I see what it is that you're covertly getting at. Mon ami, please don't assume that I wish to cast you out just because you aren't in the family way. A chance to study a normie up close, why? I find myself shuddering with anticipation, as I consider the very notion of getting to do so.
You? Like there's a goddamn chance I'd willingly hand over our freedom to the likes of you. I've got my piece locked and loaded, partner. I've killed more flies than any other poor bastard I ever known. If you can find a faster shot than me anywhere in this country, I'll eat my hat. Wait, your hat has a U.S. flag on it. Wouldn't devouring the flag be treasonous? Quiet, you!
I must say, I'd advise against that, my bagged friend. I think you'll find my reflexes to be quite impeccable. Why, I periodically shoot this rifle while I slumber.
He's telling the truth, unfortunately. He's shot like 14 tapers through the wall. What is it got against tapers?
That I have, yes!
Why this whole place is it's a goddamn madhouse. Shooting tapers through the wall like fish in a barrel. You're no hunter, and certainly no man of science.
No, that's verifiably untrue.
I'm wearing an astronaut suit, partner. I reckon I understand science, thank you very much. Right, but you're also in a cowboy hat with the American flag on it. The hat wearer choice for men who despise fancy schmancy science and shoot at healthcare. Please stop helping. I like to help. Don't be mean. Alright, cool. Look, you don't even need to be a scientist to see that this place is nothing more than a graveyard of genuine understanding. Do you honestly think you could judge a creature's natural behavior from an observation point outside a cramped concrete cell? Ooh, ouch, Pixel. And yeah, I hate him too. None of this is scientific in the slightest, and frankly, well, you're an ingrate, partner. Plain and simple.
Why, I never. I've done my share of field work, I'll have you know. Why, I insist on wrangling every creature that I have on display myself. There isn't one wretched beast combined within my walls that I haven't personally socked right in the jaw.
Even the bastards in the crocodile enclosure?
Indeed, and untranquilized too.
What in Tarzan Nation? What in Tarantula Nation? You're not just an ingrate, you're an out of your goddamn mind. Wait, Theo, how are you still so, limmy after wrestling with Crocs? Shouldn't you be missing at least a few of those?
Mon cher, have you ever heard of a hand transplant?
Right, settled. Thanks for nothing. Your zoo serves no purpose. It only stands to give men like you an excuse to strip freedom from anything you find lesser than yourself.
But what of the children?
Little Billy will strangle your lemurs if given free reign of this place.
No, I was referring to the non-lost causes. As you know, Dialtown is a thoroughly uninteresting place. This zoo, while it granted may not be perfect, is a slice of things which is exotic here in our dull backwater town. A way to bring in an adventure to Dialtown's susceptible youth.
Uh-huh. And how has attendance been lately?
Even with free entry as of late, I've struggled to attract seemingly any guests at all. But the people will come.
Theo, my dude, this place is depressing. By capturing these animals and sealing them away? Can't you see? You're hoarding the adventure, all for yourself. We're totally gonna set tigers free on the town, and that's gonna be wild. If you had to go out and wrangle these animals yourself, to seek your own adventure, shouldn't the rest of Dialtown? Huh. Surprisingly well said, Logo.
I can't believe Why, you aren't just right, you're right on the money. This town. The reason it's gone soft, not unlike the belly of a beach turtle, is because of yours truly. In my haste, my well-intentioned adventurous instincts, I fatted they spoiled Dialtown's appetite, quenching this town's wanderlust, depriving Dialtown's fair populace of an adventure of their very own. Well, no more. Free the animals! Cause chaos! Do it! I, Theodore Rustlebelt, will tear down the walls of this wretched institution, brick by brick if I must. I will painstakingly separate brick from mortar, all in the name of adventure.
Sure, I'll take that. He just stole his gun! Finally, some real firepower. Oh, right. Sorry, partner. I'm a simple man with, simple pleasures. And a lever-action rifle is what I like to call the universal pleasure. Anyhow, I believe you owe us some eggs, Stashy McGee.
Ah, yes. 5 calcium-coated green bowling balls coming right up.
Where were you keeping those, babe?
My babies!
I like that I said it before it even popped up. That's funny. Logo's here, babies.
All right, then. It's now time to render this wicked institution inoperable.
Cool. Are you just gonna open the cages and let the varmints inside run free, then?
My visage-obscured friend. Where's the adventure to be had in that?
Yeah, we got our eggs, chat.
I will beach this panda penitentiary's walls with dynamite.
Oh. Do you just have dynamite laying around all willy-nilly? Yes, Norm, obviously he just has dynamite laying around all willy-nilly.
And with that, I bid you adieu. Farewell, my beloved panda penitentiary.
Huh. Wonder if he's actually... Jesus! Jesus fucking... Oh, I didn't even see what I picked. You okay, Norm? No, I'm pretty fucking far from... That mustachioed feller could have at least given me a warning for he... Does he know I have ears under here? Hey, I do too. I know, I'm just as surprised as you, chat. Granted, my hearing's been less sensitive since I burnt my eardrums out. Or, I mean, granted, my hearing's been less sensitive. Hang on, let me hydrate. How on earth did you manage that? Stared at the sun for too long. What?
That doesn't affect your... You...
So, you lived in that under that deranged feller for how long exactly? Long enough. Lord, I can only imagine. You know, I can't tell if I respect you more for seeing what you lived through up close, or I just fear you a little now. How'd you even survive in a place like this? Say, because we haven't in a bit. Norm's route, the zoo is now on fire. Alright. Well, believe it or not, let's see. You can make it through almost anything if there's something to reach for. It's a lot harder without one, ain't it? Hello, Bigfoot. You were right in my ear and scared me. No, it couldn't be. Is it? Logo, what are you talking about? Bigfoot! Bigfoot, my darling, it's you! Holy shit. That's fucking Bigfoot. Yes, sir, it is. What the fuck? Shh, shh, baby, it's okay. This is Norm. He's a friend. Bigfoot, our beloved. Yes, baby, he's an ally of the Squatch. Oh, that's a paper bag. He's covering up his normie face. Isn't that right, Norm? Was Bigfoot real the whole time without me knowing? Why didn't anyone try to tell me? Bigfoot is very rare, Norm. He's extremely elusive. He's a sprinting ape-man. How in Tarzan Nation is he evaded capture for God knows how long? Don't be rude. Okay, let's all just calm down. Bigfoot, come out from behind your hands. There we go, baby. Now the other one. A minute ago, we were negotiating with a mustachioed zookeeper holding a rifle. Now we're coaxing Bigfoot out from behind his own hands. Okay, this isn't like that weird. This is surreal, and that ain't the word I've had to use to describe any part of my life before I visited this godforsaken town. There he is. See, there we go, Bigfoot. Norm familiar, Norm friend to Squatch. Remember Noses Bigfoot from before the dial-up? He's one of those fellas, Bigfoot. He's got lips. What did you tell him that for? Now you're making it sound like I want to kiss him. Well, do you? Obviously not. Don't let me use male pronouns to throw you off. Well, I haven't personally inspected. Bigfoot could be biologically female, is all I'm saying. Are you Bigfoot? No, don't do this to me. You can't do this to me, Logo. I'm mixed up enough without having to envision a world where me and Bigfoot are capable of getting together. See, I just mentioned lips, now you're the one talking about fucking Bigfoot. Why, you... Whoa. Norm, please keep your voice down. He's easily startled. You must approach him gently, with an apple in your outstretched palm, not unlike with a wild horse. Lord, this is weird. This is all somewhat less weird for Bigfoot, I'm sure. After all, he also lived through a time when folks like you existed and frolicked around freely. To him, you're normal. Huh. Plus, you know, Bigfoot is very familiar with who I am, of course. Alright, forgive my lack of tact, but I gotta ask. How in tarnation are you acquainted with Bigfoot of all folks? Well, yes, Bigfoot is what we have is indeed very special and whimsical. You see, Norm, long story short, I once tried to domesticate Bigfoot. How would that work when you're completely feral yourself? Well, yeah, see, but that was one unworkable obstacle of many. The biggest one being, this is Bigfoot we're talking about. So, you're the one who taught him to keep his cool around humans then, right? Nah, he had plenty of experience with humans already, I presume. That can't be right. You fought in the Korean War, right? How's your Korean? I could speak it passably years ago, I suppose. If you can learn a language dropping bombs from planes, Bigfoot can sure as hell learn about humans sprinting through this nation's forests and national parks. Who knows? Maybe Bigfoot even managed to learn a few human words. If so, do you think he'd understand things like human profanity, or would those words be Greek to him? good question. Do you know fuck Bigfoot? I love this fucking game. Don't phrase it like that. You're playing with fire when you ask Bigfoot stuff like that. At least time to a poster a bit or put a collar and leash on him before you ask him questions like that, please and thank you. Whoa, a moment ago you were all about freedom. Someone's in a wee bit of a hypocrite state, aren't they? Ain't they? First of all, that ain't a natural sounding use of the term ain't. Secondly, for your information, my moral compass ain't calibrated for a world in which Bigfoot just happens to be running amok in the immediate vicinity. So, can he speak? Well, no, not really. Not really? What do you mean by not really? Well, you see, I tried to teach him to speak fluent English, but he wasn't getting it. I kind of got fed up and immediately give in. Moved on, put a necktie on him, and tried to get him to successfully operate a toaster. Yes, we did. Yes, Bigfoot, it was an unmitigated disaster. Bagels should not glow nor hum faintly upon taking them out of the toaster. Let's save, because I'm just paranoid. Alright. But he almost figured it out, Norm. What the hell? I might as well ask. Bigfoot, do you have any wisdom you'd like to impart upon us? Something that you learned from me, perhaps? Oh, please. Like he's just gonna... What the fuck? Uh-huh. Chat. Bigfoot speaking. Me, good. Bigfoot, good. You, good. You, good as are. Oh, there he went. Okay, there he goes, sprinted off into the woods. I didn't know he could talk. Huh. You think he decided to leave at that moment because he sensed he was no longer needed? That his work here was done? Nah, he just sort of does that. Huh. You know, I have to admit, I'm a tad surprised. Actually, nah, I'm referring to how I feel right now as simply being surprised is like calling the twister that sucked up your paw like a light breeze. Is that a country expression or like... Look, when we met, I figured your talk of helping folks was nothing more than manipulative horseshit. That you were nothing but a green charlatan trying to sucker me into letting you use and then discard me like this country had. But you helped raise Bigfoot's self-esteem. Is there even a word in the dictionary for the kind of good deed where you give Bigfoot a helping hand? There certainly ain't one in the Bible, that's for damn sure. There sure is, dude. It's a thick book. It's likely in there somewhere. Is there anyone in this town that you haven't helped? Oh, plenty. Alright. I can think of one. It's not too late for you, you know. It's never too late. Look, you got your eggs back, whoop-de-doo, but... Well, the mayor still has it out for us. We bested her goon, sure, but considering the length she'd gone to try and take us down, gonna save, because we just broke through to him. Alright. Yeah. Yada yada yada, yeehaw. What I'm trying to say is, I don't reckon this gonna end with a peaceful heart-to-heart. We don't have to forfeit the happy ending that we deserve. Look, I don't want to mislead you. You're a kind-hearted person, Logo. You help people. I ain't like you, and the mayor's certainly anything like you. Hang on. Let me allow that. Oh, phone. Our characters' babies are absolutely gonna be ugly as sin. No question. All I'm saying is that I don't want to implicate y'all in this any more than I already have. Our deal was for us to partner up till we reach Mayor McCatface and nothing more. Let's just step aside when we reach Mayor. Let me and her sort out our business on our own. Unlike me, you ain't too deep in all this just yet. I don't want you to pay the price for what I finally realize I need to sort out once and for all. And for what it's worth, I'm grateful that you brought me back here. That you went to the trouble of helping the good old folks of Dialtown out, just because you felt like it. If Dialtown had more folks like you and your friends walking around, I wanted to turn a blind eye for as long as I did. We should get moving, I reckon. Ready when you are. Good, good. Let's clear out of this crackling cesspit that's crawling with critters. Gargle foam loudly. Alright, chat. Oh boy. I think we're getting to endgame. Well, this really isn't much of an improvement. I'm genuinely surprised it's gotten this bad. I reckon the zoo's walls would have shielded the Dialtown from even some of the raging inferno and riled up animals. What walls? The ones that just exploded? Fair point. At any rate, there's only one thing left for us to do. Get to Town Hall and confront that damn mayor. Jesus! Hi! You! Me. Is there a cat down there? You stitched together sloth, you versatile villain. Veridicine villain. Well, looky who it is. I've been waiting for a long time for... Out of my way, you freak! This is between me and the green one. Okay, I can explain why the zoo got caught on fire. Basically, Theodore decided it would be a great idea, instead of just to open the cage doors for the animals, he was just gonna blow up the walls with dynamite, so that's why it's on fire. Excuse me? Me? But I thought, isn't Norman your nemesis? That pistol-wielding ingrate's my nemesis. My office is full to the brim with hippos and fire. Do you even know the full extent of what you've done? Okay, the flaming hippos are new to me, apparently. You've torn apart the social order of Dialtown, the society that I worked so tirelessly to cultivate like a depraved dog in a manger. Listen here, Missy. My friend here ain't here to pick a fight with you. I am. I've been itching to teach you a list for a long time. Norman? Save just in case. Oh boy. Oh, that's rich. That bumbling hick from bumfuck nowhere is going to teach the mayor of Dialtown a lesson. Norm, you're nothing to me. Before today, you haven't even entered my head once since the day I kicked you to the curb. Just as I'd planned, you spent every day after your exile from Dialtown, camped out in the wilderness, stewing in your own bitterness like a petulant toddler stuck in timeout. But them... Me? You... I should have torn your head from your shoulders and hurtled it into the next state just like the others suggested. Should have filled you so full of lead that you'd have set off metal detectors in Minnesota. What you got against Minnesota? You... It was all going exactly to plan. Every one of my specifications was diligently met, and then you... You dragged him back to town after years of skulky inactivity, divided and deterred by my best goons. And now, the whole city has been set ablaze! Years of planning. All disintegrated in one single crime spree. Thanks. And for what? All for a deranged monster who can't tell when they're not wanted? Now, Missy, if you wanted to pick a... Norm, how are you not getting this? I don't care about you. Frankly, it's beyond laughable that you somehow think that you're in the loop and understand any of what is happening. You're a pathetic little man, Norm, and you want me to consider you a significant variable on all this? After you just spent the last 3 years of your life licking your wounds in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, too afraid of me to strike back. You're nothing. I'm gonna fight this cat. And if you weren't a freak, you wouldn't even stand out to me at all. Oh, so I'm the freak. Someone clearly can't see further than her whiskers. You're as strange as they come, Missy. Difference is, you get to boss others around and tell the honest folks of this town what they have to consider normal. There ain't nothing normal about you, though, no siree. None of this has anything to do with what I consider normal, you bagged cretin. This is how Dialtown is meant to be. My grandfather's vision. Yeah, well, unlike you, I've actually met your grandpappy. I knew Callum Crown. The real Callum Crown. Not the face plastered on that postcard you've been clutching for all these years. Hell, I saw the Dialtown you're trying to recreate with my very own eyes. The Dialtown of today ain't nothing but a soulless husk of what it once was. And you're soulless husk of a leader too, unfit to carry Crown's name or lead his city. Get her, Norm. Back in our day, pussycats weren't left in charge of whole cities. Excuse me? I've reinvigorated this town, revitalized it. This town has grown, developed, blossomed because of my vision, my leadership. I am the blood that flows through this town's veins. I've earned my place here. Yeah, and I soared above smoke-filled battlefields and godforsaken war zones for this country. Hell, even jetted off into space for all Uncle Sam. I forged new frontiers, sacrificed my life for this country. And now, thanks to you, I've gone from jettisoning bombs and aircrafts to being the one being jettisoned. Some thanks I gotten from my service, huh? I could say the same for your grandpappy's service to our country. Festering away in that old nursing home without a single memory left of that old head of his. He deserved better. You think I don't know that? All of this I'm doing for him. Bullshit. None of this is for him. Throwing trash like me and Logo out of Dialtown, having your mug replaced with a replica of his old cat face. You really think any of this is gonna make Paw be able to love you any more than he still can? I'm trying to make him remember, damn it! I'm trying to make him remember who he was, what he did for the world. I've done everything that I could think of to make him remember. I've taken him to locations around town that he would recognize, brought him to other people who knew him. Even God wasn't able to fix what was broken inside of Pawpaw's head. Hell, even my head, modeled to be the exact specifications to resemble his old cat. The day after they took the bandages off, I visited him in the nursing home. I was so sure he'd remember, that I'd see some life in him once he saw my face, the face of his old cat again. But no. As I sat beside him, clutching his hand with mine, my grandfather wouldn't even look at me. He was gazing at something outside. Something frolicking around nearby, just outside his bedroom window. Pawpaw was so transfixed he couldn't even glimpse at me. Do you know what he was staring at instead? What? You! I am a hot piece of ass. Rummaging around his window, eating out from the open trash cans in the nearby alley. I'd gotten my whole face reconstructed just to see that old man smile, and he wouldn't even look at me. Instead, his gaze was consumed by the trash-eating savage sauntering out outside. You tumor, you pox, you parasite! This is not my fault. I was so close. My final chance to recreate this postcard. Do you remember it? Yeah, it's familiar, yeah. This is Dialtown, as it was in 1966, the year the dial-up. I've tried my hardest to recreate Uptown from this time, using the image on this postcard. But you You've been a perpetual thorn in my side since the very moment I became aware of you. One day, I decided to take him to the park, and we spotted your tent, a burlap blemish on the landscape. Have you ever considered that he just thinks I'm cute? I tried recreating this photograph, amassed a crowd in Uptown to take place of one I'd shown in the postcard. Hoped that he'd step into frame and take his place at the front of the crowd. Only to realize that the cinema had been converted into a horror attraction, throwing the whole image off. Apparently, you had a hand in that. Ah, Oliver's route. Classic. What does that even mean? Because of you, I had to threaten that Dickens geezer with a draconian legal ramification for that unauthorized site alterations, just to get him to revert the outside of that ghastly attraction to its former appearance. Oh, so you're the reason that happened. Hang on, let me hydrate. Alright. The next time I passed through Uptown, fuck, the front of the banks was plastered with help wanted signs because the bank's reputedly reliable teller up and left on a whim without giving proper notice. Sure enough, as it turned out, you had a hand in that too. Yes, I did. It was you. That was always you. I've strived tirelessly to establish a natural order, to cultivate a better... No, a perfect Dialtown. Only to have you ruin it each and every time. Eh. What, so, because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, whenever you wanted to recreate your little photograph, they had to just leave town? Mighty fine leadership you got on your part there, Missy. None of this was personal, you cretin. Not at first. Just like you, Logo was nothing more than another problem that needed to be steamrolled. Rude. Something in my way. But, no. You resisted each and every attempt I made to solve this peacefully, to remove you without force. And when I tried that, you burned my city to the ground. Alright. Let's see. Hey, I didn't start the fire. I just, indirectly influenced things that led to the town catching fire. What I did is probably like the manslaughter equivalent of arson, you know? Legally, I'm probably not to blame. Legally? I don't care about the... I am the law! Logo is a free citizen, Missy. They have as much of a right to live here as anyone else. They aren't costing just anyone else their chance to come back. This is my grandfather we're talking about. The visionary who changed the world. The greatest man to have ever lived. You might want to sacrifice the last shot I have. You want me to sacrifice the last shot I have to bring him back. All for, a worthless parasite. They done more for Dialtown than you ever have. This worthless parasite has aided your people, Missy. Enriched the lives of your most downtrodden citizens. All while you rob the citizens of this here town blind, using their hard-earned dollars to line the pockets of you and your cabal. Things ain't gonna get better for this town until you're the one who's out of the picture. Yeah, make me the bear. You have no idea what you're talking about. This backwater town would be nothing without me. You think these backwater hicks would do anything without me? Dialtown would have a future without my guidance? They need governance. Do you really see your own citizens that way? Oh, your grandpappy would have hated you. I'm going to fucking kill you. And when I'm done with you, I'll move on to your green friend and splay them out in front of the whole town. I'm going to pick each and every stitch out of their head with my claws and send each and every one of them to my enemies. So that they'll know what happens when nobodies like you mess with Mayor Mingus' crown. Now just hang on. You've ruined enough lives, Missy. You're out of chances and out of time and shit out of luck. And I'm gonna say it because it feels like he's about to do a thing that I need to prevent. Alright, cool. Now the chances out of time and shit out of luck. Oh, fuck. I'm putting you down here and now. Norm, wait! You fool! I have cat-like reflexes. I could leap faster than a bullet could ever leave the barrel of your gun. You'd miss, and then I'd gouge your eyes out with my razor-sharp claws. Do you honestly think you can leap faster than a speeding bullet? You're out of your goddamn mind. Norm! Go ahead, try. Make my day. You'd miss. I don't miss. Norm, please. So, here we are. Together we departed. And together we peregrinate. Brigante? No, I laid my eggs back in Act 1, don't you remember? Ah, shit, am I pregnant again? Logo, it's a pleasure, as always. Oh, hey, narrator. I feel like we haven't talked in a while. Truth be told, I haven't had much to say since you met Norm. Well, I haven't had much to say, rather. I suppose I was more useful back when you were a hermit and didn't care about anyone else. You know, back when you didn't have anyone else to keep you from wandering into oncoming traffic. But now, look at you. Dare I say, you've blossomed. I have? You've got a family, Logo. A dysfunctional one, granted, but, and yes, one full of people who aren't actually related in the slightest. And sure, okay, one of them happens to be Bigfoot. But, as they say, a family which happens to contain Bigfoot is, by definition, still a family. You come a long way, Logo. Whoa, epic. Oh, hey, you're good at explaining things, right? Apparently so, yes. So, what's going on right now? I'm not following any of this, to be honest with you. Are you... Norm's going to kill Mare Mingus. That is, unless she is in fact able to outleap a speeding bullet. Which, in case, she's gonna gouge his eyes out with her claws before he can reload. And, are you just willing to stand there and let this happen? Well? Huh? This is it! Speak up, Logo! Let me save. Alright. This is the ending of the story. It's in your lime-hued hands. Yeah, alright, here I go. Norm! Logo, this ain't a good time. We can talk once Norm! Don't shoot. Please. Pardon? Do you seriously think I'm gonna back down this far into our I mean, into my journey? Norm. Together we departed. Logo, can't you see? I'm doing this for you. For all of Dialtown. This town doesn't even have an open hell of surviving under that cat's paw. This town has survived the test of time, and that's precisely because of me. Woman, I'm talking to him. Get out of the way. Without my grandfather's leadership, this town would have been nothing more than a glorified truck stop. Then so fucking be it. I've bided my time for long enough. When Paw comes back, he ain't coming back. You're unfit to lead, unfit to serve. You're being retired, like it or not. Norm, don't do this. I'm not letting this cat-faced charlatan just take your only home away from you. Let her take you away from Dialtown. Are you really doing this all for me? At this point, I honestly reckon I am. Forget my grudge with the mayor for a moment. If anyone has earned their place in this town, it's you. Wait, how? I'm just a creature, Norm. You don't give up on people. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm trying to prevent you from fucking shooting the mayor. You didn't even give up on me. Even now, you're still trying to save my hide. I don't care if I sound nuttier than a squirrel shit-stating. I don't care if I sound nuttier than a squirrel shit-stating it. Dialtown just can't afford to lose someone like you. If you're doing this for me, can I ask you just one favor?
Please don't say it. Please drop the gun. Logo, she'll steamroll you. Oh, believe me, I will. See? Shh, I'm trying to save your hide here too. She doesn't deserve mercy, Logo. But you don't have to do this. Sit. I do. You don't. You have friends now. You don't have to go after all of this is over. We outnumber her. We'll stand behind you. That is, as long as you don't prove her right. Logo, this is your one shot, Norm. To prove years of propaganda wrong. Your one shot to prove that the mayor is a liar. I can't believe it. For years, I've driven to this moment, and you just talked me down from it. You're your own man, Norm. You're showing mercy because you care about justice. Deep down, you know this shouldn't be your decision alone. This should be the people's decision. All right, Logo. I'm backing off. She's all yours. Hi, babe. Let me say, hell yeah. Do you honestly think that you're telling your hick friend to holster his pistol does anything? I am beloved by this town. I am the blood that throws through Dialtown's vein, just like my grandfather was. I am the most essential component of this backwater cesspit. An enforcer, no. Liberator. You couldn't dream of achieving a fraction of what I have. I am not just going to make Pawpaw remember who he is. Oh, no. I'm going to make him proud, damn it. Alright. Wait, hold on. I've waited for long enough. I'm going to splay you out in front of the entire town. Word count, you already said this, 5 different words. For the first time in your life, your bones are going to see the moonlight. That's disturbing. Shit, this is a real pickle, innit? If you talk like a goddamn British person in my company, I will do everything in my power to give you a brain aneurysm, you know. What I need is a Deus Ex Machina, damn it. What threads are left remaining? What lore hath remained unraveled? Man, I don't know. Your backstory or origin, perhaps? Well, I was likely born in a fast food restaurant ball pit while screaming. Dead end. Want to do something with Randy, maybe? Randy died as he lived. Not relevant to any of this. Move on. Jeez. I don't know, then. The rug you stole from Mingus's office? If I mention that rug, she, will kill me with even greater haste. Here's my pitch. Mayor Moggo's postcard. Ask to see it then. Quickly scarf it down like a loose slice of cheese and then book it while she's recovering. I'm going to pay the screen back now. I'm not responsible for what you do once your autonomy is restored. Hey, before you kill me to fucking death with your gloved hands and such, can I see your postcard up close? What kind of troglodyte trusting tabby do you take me for? Give me. If I handed you that postcard, you'd likely just devour it like a slice of white cheddar. Mingus, please. I would never. Yeah, I would obviously do that. You have a problem with it, huh? This is who I am, Mayor Mingle. I am many things. A maniac, a tax cheat, a felon. But most of all, I'd like to think I'm a tax cheat. I hate paying taxes. Shut up. Okay. And you expect me to hand you a family heirloom? Nay, a family artifact to any maniac, felon, and such or tax cheat who just so happens to ask. Yeah. You must be truly a maniac if you think I'm going to part with a genuine surviving sample of my grandfather's handwriting. Handwriting? What? Oh, there's an old love letter scrawled on the back of the postcard.
One my grandfather wrote for my grandmother back before the dial-up. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, chat. But the most important thing on this postcard, the vision. His vision is seen on the front. That's Dialtown. His Dialtown. Hold on. But I've heard both you and Norm speak about what Callum would have wanted. But I've never actually heard Callum speak for himself. Outside of the heavily reverberated hallucinatory snippets of dialogue, that is. I'm sorry, what? Actually, for what it's worth, I happen to agree with him, Missy. Thank you, Norman. Let me save, because I'm scared. Alright. For all the hemming and hawing that we've done on this issue, we're both speaking for Callum. Wouldn't it be nice to hear what he has to say, just this once, even if it's not on this very topic? Look, I know what's best here. This letter and all that it contains is my family's property. My family. My birthright. Mine. Read it, Missy. I want to hear what it has to say. You can't make me. Yeah, I was gonna say we have a gun. Actually, I can. Hand it to Logo, or I'll fire. If you want to know what it says so badly, why don't you just read it yourself then, huh? If you're close enough to hand me the postcard, you're close enough to disarm me. Pass it over to them. We'll give it back when we're done reading it, you know. Go ahead, then. Shoot me. Just try. Mingus? Alright. One glance, then straight back.
I can't read shit.
Let's see here. It says... Oh, right. I can't read. Yep, exactly. As everyone else here can recollect. Logo, just hand me the postcard. I'm fine with you getting close. That was the plan, after all. Let me try. I got a few words on the last one. Oh, let me try. I got a few words on the last one. Let me try to sound it out. Dialtown 9th 10 6 toast silks hot dog. Ha, they're not getting it. Hand it back before they devour it. Logo, for the love of all that is holy. Just hand me... No, I can do this. I just need to imagine what he'd have written.
My dear Mother, it pains me to be away from Dialtown. But I'm glad it's still a town of misfits, just as it was when I left. As the town motto goes, all are welcome here in Dialtown.
Huh. Yeah, get fucked, Bear Biggest. All are welcome here in Dialtown. Are you kidding me? That quote's out of context. It ain't. What part of all didn't you hear? No, I didn't. I didn't want to. You two were rogue, dangerous elements. I didn't. You gave me no other choice. Dear Lord, there's really no excuse in any of this. The audacity. You really reckon you knew what your grandpappy wanted even better than he did, huh? Any wrong that I've done for Dialtown. Mm-hmm. He would have understood that I merely did this to save his vision. If he'd found out what I'd done after I brought him back. Right? Mingus. This is definitely a hit to my formerly immaculate word view.
Am I a monster?
A little bit.
Good lord. After spending so long on my own, unable to bring a plan, lost to time, his vision to fruition, the words on the back of this postcard seeped away, leaving only the happy photo on the front. And once my last connection to Pawpaw faded, I huddled around the only warmth that I could still feel when I gazed at this postcard. My burning desire to bring him, his world, back to us. I miss him so much, Logo.
But how can you miss a man that you never really met? He lost his memory before you were even born.
I feel that in a way I have met him.
She's got a parasocial relationship with her grandpappy.
Every time I see someone else make a call on their phone head, or write using their typewriter head. Every time I see someone walking with one of his prosthetic limbs, there's a tiny piece of him in everything around us. I see him everywhere. I just wish he could see me, too. I just wanted Pawpaw to tell me that he was proud of me.
Hey, now, you've achieved a hell of a lot.
The last time I saw him, he actually looked at me and called me Marla, somehow thinking that I was my late grandmother, and he asked me if I'd do it all over with him if I was given the chance. I obviously didn't want to tell him where I really was, that Mama was no longer with us. Forcing him to re-experience that heartbreak all over again, only for it to be lost alongside his fleeting lucidity moments later. So, I answered as if I were her, responding just as I hoped she would have. Shut the fuck up, don't interrupt me. Go away.
Sorry.
Yes, my songbird. I would. He stared off, now content, his gaze slowly drifting towards the floor. And he didn't say another word. I would have given anything to give him that chance, Logo. A chance to make Pawpaw proud.
Ma'am, for what it's worth, I knew President Crown, and recent mishappenings aside, if he were here right now, I think he would tell you that he is mighty proud of you.
You said earlier that he would have hated me.
Right, and you called me a monster, to be fair. I'm happy to go back on my word in this one instance if you are. I didn't mean to become the monster that I falsely accused you of becoming, Norm. I can control everything that happens in this godforsaken town. Dialtown's roads, prisons, taxes, laws, the very public itself are all mine to puppeteer. For crying out loud, I commanded God today, and he knew to respect my authority. Chuck your authority, I don't give a damn. But the one thing I can't do is release Pawpaw for his own head. From his own head. Well, if every inch of this town is entirely under your jurisdiction, then boy, do you have a mighty fine mess to clean up. After this fire goes out, all those flaming critters are rounded up and removed from the streets of Dialtown. You'll have to start slapping mortar on bricks.
Yes, quite. Norm, may I ask, would you know anything about construction?
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, I did roofing and bricklaying for a couple of years before I joined the Air Force. Why ask?
If this whole excruciating escapade has taught me anything, it's that I am surrounded by incompetent hacks. And I simply cannot trust a single one of them with the task of leading downtown Dialtown's reconstruction efforts. You are a worthy adversary, and one who, perhaps, almost bested me. So I can't think of anyone who is better suited to spearhead the effort of rebuilding my city.
So, what, you exiled me, tried to kill me, and now you want me to help rebuild the very town you threw me out of in the first place?
Yes, and you pressed a gun to my head effective moments after burning my, half of my city to the ground.
In fairness, the Aurora is mostly responsible for the ensuing inferno. Fucker had dynamite. I'm lucky my face still has its signature skin on it. You see what I mean about the utter incompetence of my lackeys? Moron. Thank you. And it goes without saying, Norm, if you were to do this for me, you would naturally be granted a royal pardon and with it the freedom to live here in peace. But does it also go with saying? Yes, which is exactly why I just said it.
Oh, nice.
So that means I get to stay with my new friend. I mean, yeah, alright, this is acceptable, I guess. Well, on one condition, that is. Alright, state it. If I'm sticking around, I won't turn a blind eye to injustice. Fire them 2 queer henchmen of yours and... Your vernacular makes it difficult to tell if you intended queer to mean strange or gay. Why would you interrupt me to point out such a needless distinction for those 2 clowns? Apologies, continue. Hire me as your new sheriff. No. What if I was to use one of my own guns, which means you could add the cost of my pistol and ammunition to your budget in order to launder a few $100 and buy yourself some fancy schmancy expensive milk? Astounding. You're not even my sheriff yet, and you're already corrupt.
Yet?
Well, yes, obviously I want the crime milk. Tastiest and most forbidden dairy product. Good. First mandate as sheriff, we need to talk about some of your laws. You know, your particularly draconian ones. We could discuss them later. Alright, then, I'm out. Good luck finding someone else to lead your construction effort. Guess you'll have to put little Billy in charge of the explosives you'll be using for the demolition of those burned buildings' husks, huh? Oh, good lord. I'd rather fake my own death and move to a roach tail in Vegas than consider that timeline for even a moment longer than is legally necessary. Fine, fine. I'll agree to one single change now, and we'll discuss the rest later. Lower your tax rate by no less than 25% for all citizens of Dialtown. Absolutely not. This town needs every cent allocated in the budget for its various nectaries and to fund my rigorous beauty regimes.
Beauty regime? You're a cat? Cut taxes.
You don't understand. Lowering taxes by 25% across the board would create a budget deficit approximately by $1 million. Where do you expect me to get that kind of money from, huh? What's your average yearly salary? Give me a moment. Alright. Yep, save. Thank you, why not? Beautiful. Alright, cool. What's your average yearly salary? Well, it's currently around 1 million. Fine. I'll eat nothing but baked beans for a year, whatever. That's a mighty fine start, Cattywampus. I reckon that ought to even things out quite a bit. Now that taxes and sheriffdom are out of the way, I only have one last question remaining. What about Logo? Oh, who cares about? I care. Let my green friend here run amok and frolic in this fine town whenever they please. They ain't harming no one with their tomfoolery. Oh, alright. Fine, Logo. Your exile has hereby been lifted, and you have been pardoned by the inexcusable sin of being your true self. Oh, epic. Yeah, cool. You get to live in Dialtown, in a house of your very own. Tent. In an apartment of your very own. Tent! I'm not letting you take up valuable public space with the tent! Make it pretty. Make it, like, just a pretty, like, sightseeing shit. Fine, a tent located in a secluded tent at the park. Just make it pretty, babe. Oh, for the love of fine, in a tent at the park, then, I guess. But you can't hurl unlit fireworks at swans that not wander near your tent anymore, without paying the same fine as everybody else does for causing illegal swan-related explosive incidents, that is. Tis a mighty fine sacrifice, but alright, I guess. Your sacrifice is appreciated. A new day is dawning in Dialtown. I can feel it. Did we do it? Did we get to the end? Are we square? Oh, hello. Meow, meow, meow.
So thanks for being with us today, Norm. After a years-long exile, you're back in Dialtown.
That's right, Rachel. Hopefully for good this time.
Riveting. Could you please enlighten us as to what you've experienced and learned since your now recanted exile?
Well, I'm an old soul, and boy, have I seen a lot. Just as much after the exile as before, I guess. Like it or not, solitude changes a man.
Yeah.
Forces you to address a fundamental part of yourself that most people never even seen.
Mm-hmm.
But I find that abject misfortune tends to either totally break or make a man, you know?
Right.
Plus, I guess it wasn't so bad being alone for so long. I had good company.
Oh.
Fascinating. Is there anything you'd like to say to the residents of Dialtown in the spirit of moving forward? No profanity, please.
Why, yes, there is. Look, I spent many years stewing in my own acrid juices. Wretched imagery aside, I know better than anyone that a caustic heart consumes its owner. When society itself has transformed you from a man to an outcast, made you out to be a monster, it can be difficult not to become the very monster that they claim you are.
Oh, that's cool.
It can be difficult not to prove them right. I came close to doing just that. But someone saved me. A green messiah who ended up teaching me more in one day than my bitter mind had conceptualized in years.
Uh-huh.
When you say Green Messiah,
Sorry.
you're talking about the goblin who lives in a tent at the park?
Sorry.
Well, yeah, I am. Looks can be deceiving, you know. Just as I was misjudged, they've been too.
Really? How
Kinda.
so? What did they teach you?
Their lessons gave me a multitude of epiphanies. Taught me that my happiness is in my own hands, and that nobody else is going to ensure that I live a happy life. That I'm good just as I am. That I shouldn't change myself for the sake of being similar to other people, but instead, seek a future where I'm the best version of myself, not the person the world expects me to be. But most of all, my watermelon-hued friend gave me hope, something I lacked for a long time. I didn't know how badly I missed it till I felt it again. And you know, the funny thing is someone like that, someone so strange and whimsical, someone who barely resembles a human, so different and spurned, could hold such inherent wisdom and contentedness. Maybe there's hope for me after all.
Praise, babe.
Maybe for all of us. Maybe things can get better. Maybe we can make the world brand new again.
I can't believe this fucking game made me cry.
Inspirational. Norm, thank you so much for coming on the show. I just have one question for you before we sign off. Where is your green friend?
Oh, I don't fucking
Did
know.
they not join you here today?
Oh, I'm sure they have a very important event to attend.
Am I about to have to block out the thing? My babies! Could it be? Hang on, let's turn that down a little bit. Alright. Could it be? My babies? What the flying fuck? They're repulsive. Just like the beast that spawned them. I adore this game with every fiber of my being. I hate every single one of them. Especially that one. This is a waste, damn it. This has all been for naught. Now, to credit some truly deranged people. Alright, we did it! Hell yeah! Thank you, Dogman! Thank you! This was an awesome experience. Doing a big creative, many such things. Setting the whole world rotten thing in motion, bastard. Ogre lore unsolved. Yours Townley, Dogman. I fucking adored this game. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Bark. Nathan Hanover. Composing the Dialtown soundtrack. By the way, phenomenal fucking soundtrack. Being British, simple. Maddest of respects. Here, hire them for weddings and such. Oi. John Stringer. Drawing Dialtown's title screen art. Drawing Dialtown cinematic slides. and being a bloody top bloke. Phil Morgue. Phil Morgue, you are a swine, and I am a drunk canine. Now, you may be loud, rude, but I have an attitude. At the end of the day, you are the morgue man. You tolerate me, you are the pork titan. Modeling each of Dialtown's wretched, slimy 3D models. Testing quality assurance. I hate Phil Morgue. No, we respect Phil Morgue here. Okay. I guess that's why the weird stuff about hogs and pigs. Birthday Coyote. Drawing the Mingles note art. Yelping to call a noise a coyote makes a bark would be too generous. True. Exactly 1,024 bankies. Candid Cosmos. Designing Dialtown's logo as well as its flag. Drawing my hideous mug in game, thanks. Displaying copious amounts of patience whenever I sent a weird meme involving a purple fast food mascot her way. Snazmazing. Drawing the Dialtown's achievement icons. There's achievement icons? Not being British, can't thank you enough for that. Just look at that place. Horrifying. Voice actors in order of introduction. Callum Crown was voiced by Nathan Advant. Norm Allen was voiced by Ryan Summers. Rachel at the Downtown News Network is Finley Smith, or the Dialtown News Network, I'm stupid. Body models. Like 4 of them. Me. Oliver was Hoodwig. Thanks, man. Karen was Coffee Nat. Norm was Shanbo. Epic. Mingus, just ahead, was Salvage. Miscellaneous license from Null Entity. Generous folks who gave me money before there even was a Dialtown. I can't pronounce that. Nadab, Cora, Tangerine, Reminas, Colin, Draken Rabbit, Sam, Derpy, Eric, Dofi, Leverett, Blue Wineglass, Cecil G, Proteus, The Cursed God Charlie, Top Hat Company, Louis, Tobias, Prezzo, Boxy F, Monty, Lucy Mantix, Cleveland Rock, Starry Sport, Cork, Acanius, Raccoon, Obi, Samantha Takasi, Bobby V, Amigo Andreas, Fluffy 9911, Molly, and Alexander Nika. Or Nisa, maybe. Mad respect to all the supporters too. I don't know why I'm reading the credits. I just feel like I should properly, you know. Attribution, which was legally demanded me. Dialtown photo down thing. Composer. Okay. Lovebirds. Okay, I see. Cool. Now, this is all people we've already credited. I'm fairly certain. Oh man, awesome. The door squeak is credited. That's great. Oh my gosh. This was an awesome experience. Like, it's goofy as shit, but man, this game had some real heart behind it when it got right down to it, and from everyone at Team Dogman, Team Dialtown, like, y'all are fucking incredible, and I have the maddest of respect for you. Thank you so much for this experience. Also, like, maybe it's just me, but I'm kind of hoping there might be a sequel in the future where I could date, my good boy Tango and maybe the, bartender, you know, something. I know I don't have, like, a lot of sway, but hey. Oh my goodness. This, I like huge-ass beers is tributed, that's very funny. Oh man, all the flicker legs. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like, and I'm not being facetious, I genuinely had such a good time with this game. Let's see. Trying to decide who I want to raid. Delfrod is doing Legend of Zelda, that might be fun. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, we're getting to the end. Alrighty, my loves. Special thanks to miscellaneous credits. Enter Brave for RPG Maker, your engine technically works. The SWAT at the park, you know what you did. Scott Cawthon for giving me a pep talk when I was at my lowest. Thank you, Dad, and also directly inspiring the upcoming end screen. Am I gonna get jump scared? Am I gonna get jump scared? I'm scared. There's one person left to thank. When you are ready, you may proceed to the final screen of the game. I'm terrified. I'm scared. Aww. Thank you. Who the fuck is that sock guy down there? Aww. I love this game, man. How did I fall head over heels in with this fucking game? Hello? Okay, I'm still scared that I'm gonna get jump scared. Because you talking about Scott Cawthon. Okay. Oh, we unlocked extras. Hang on, let's look at those. Hide the music, creating of Dialtown's assets, character sheets, and cut stuff, and a legal disclaimer. Okay, okay. Well, that's fine. So, that's where we're gonna call it today. I'll investigate those extras on my own, but, like, yeah, that was an absolutely awesome experience, and this is one of those games I kind of wish that I could relive. You know how people talk about, like, the first time they played certain games, they wish they could get that feeling back? This has become one of those games for me, like, almost immediately. I fucking love this game, man. And, again, mad props at Team Dogman, Team Dialtown. Y'all did an incredible job with an absolutely bizarre premise, and I have the maddest of respect for you. But anyway, let's pick somewhere to send you guys. I think I'm going to send you guys over to Delphron. They're playing Legend of Zelda right now. So, I will see you guys on Monday with Minecraft. And beyond that, I love you guys so much. Be safe. And by the way, go support Team Dogman. I believe they're at Dialtown on Twitch, and I think Director Dogman is the game dev's handle for his individual thing. So yeah, go send them the maddest of respect for this. I will see you guys later. I love you all. Bye, guys.